It goes live when it wants to go live.
That was the
And
weirdest
not
loop.
yeah, not a moment before. It will go live when it chooses to, and you
I,
just have to take it.
I don't understand any of this. I don't understand, and I don't know why it's so hard. Why does everything have to be so hard? Hi, everybody who may be watching this probably at a later time because who people drip in. I don't have that large, ready to go live audience that some people do.
Some people do, and it's wild how fast they'll jump into a live
You
at
you get a
like
pretty
last second.
solid response when you tell
I
people that you're going live.
maybe in the 15 to 20 for a while, and then it'll jump up. But like, there are some people like they'll
They'll
start
show up when you
alive.
go up, and
Yeah,
that's going into the
yeah.
shop on a T-shirt.
That's ride or die right there. That's the YouTube equivalent of ride or die. Show up when you go up.
Here's the thing: you know you have an established audience when you can already guess who will be the first person there who's been waiting as soon as you made the announcement.
True,
So
true.
for your channel, hi everybody. This is Force 5. I'm Ken Plume. This is Mike Kaess. He's my guest. We're just going to be talking for a little bit, not very long, about stuff and toys.
And
So
things.
on your channel, whichever
Yeah.
one I'm sure is already subscribed to,
Hmm.
and should, who's your ride or die? Who's your first
Oh
in
man.
dependable
Yeah. So there's a couple of names I
that are
usually
coming to
see
mind?
that come to mind. Aside from yours, and Dan will usually be there, but he'll lurk in the background without saying anything. But let's see. There's
But
Pizza
Dan
the
comes in
Hut.
like the assistant principal, just sort of
He
leading in.
does. It's true. That's 100% factual of how Dan enters a live stream. But I know that there's Pizza the Hut all the time. He'll be there. Prophet. Let's see. I think now it's like I know these people. My friend Seth. I don't remember his username, but I know him, and he's the one that kept throwing Jobby's one right there. Joby One Kenobi. He's absolutely one right there. Um,
It's great. He even shows up when you're on other people's streams.
it's true. Yeah.
That's a great a fan.
That- yeah. And if he's free, I'll say Brian will jump in, but mostly I think he's a bigger fan of you now than me.
What?
Oh yeah. Brian loves you.
Well, you wouldn't know that from the amount of appearances I've made.
Yeah, Brian Dickey, he's like it's like he never shuts up about you whenever we're hanging out. It's like, "Oh yeah.
Please
How's
go on
Ken?"
about this. I
Yeah.
need to hear more. This is
I
something
get
I
a little
need right now
jealous.
emotionally.
I get a little jealous. I'm like, dude, I'm right here, man. He's just
Are you now just like the gateway to Ken? Is
I
that
guess. I guess.
have you asked them to be a little clearer on why this?
Yeah, what is this? What is this right now?
I mean, it shows it's not the case. He hasn't shown up for this, so you're
True.
still his number
Well,
one.
like I said, if he's free, if he's available, because he's also a pretty popular person, and he actually has outside of internet things to do. Like he
I
does
what
stuff.
is
I
outside of
don't know.
I don't
I've
what
never. He has a
you know
cool job that requires a lot of his time at the nighttime, and that's usually another thing. He's like a road manager slash stage manager for like bands and stuff.
I mean, I like the idea of this
Yeah,
important outside fun great job.
great job.
People have these things.
That's what I'm told.
I also realized is that the the whole scene went away when
There's
we
no
had to
more
do a
scene.
reset before this because
Yeah,
StreamYard was being weird.
you unstreamed us.
I don't even know. You know what? I went in the background, right? This is the void we all exist in right now. I
This
say
is the
we stay in
void
it.
I've
Who
existed
needs
in
who needs
since like
branding?
2020.
It's on my channel. That's all it
Yeah,
should matter.
you are a
So
brand.
yeah. So uh, I've been having sort of this long night of the soul about collecting, and I know you've been going through some things with your move,
Uh huh. Yep.
and you've made some assessments. So I went I think the best way to talk about this is that I went in and canceled some pre-orders because I had this thought
Mm-hmm.
about why exactly am I getting some of the stuff that I'm getting.
Yeah.
And part of it is we're conditioned in this implied scarcity model for pre-orders to jump in as soon as something goes up, because if you find out you want it later,
Yep.
you've probably already missed it 6 months ago.
You don't want to miss out. And that's that. And there was a time where that was a real fear.
And when there's no commitment up front,
Yeah.
other than you're just placing a hold on it, then it seems like, oh, there's no risk to going ahead and putting that pre-order just in case I want it. I know it's there. And then they get the notification
Yep.
that it's about to ship and they're about to charge. And then you
Yep.
go, well, I might as well.
Yep.
That was the thinking.
Uh-huh.
And I use past tense. That was the
That's
thinking.
how they get you. That's how they get you.
Because then you've already gotten to this
Yeah.
point of sitting with it. And you could still look and see that it's sold out.
Yep.
Like if I cancel, if I walk away from this, I
You're
may never
making a
get it.
choice.
What if I decide? But the increasingly overwhelming part of it is that you're looking at that thing going, I'm going to get it. I'm going to open it up. And then it's probably not going to go on display.
That's a big fear right now with a set, very finite amount of room to display. Like, it's hard to buy something that I know I'm not immediately going to put somewhere on a shelf. Like, if it's going to go in a bin in a couple weeks, like, why buy it in the first
Even
place?
if it's
What's the
even a
point?
couple of weeks is a stretch.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
It may be open and binned.
Yeah.
And then why for what purpose? And then you can entertain those thoughts. I don't know if you've done this. You don't do as much photography, and I don't do nearly as much as some folks. But I'll have that thought in the back of my head. I might want to do a photo with it one day in a scene with something else.
That's right.
Or I might reference it. Or I might want to talk about this character or this thing, and then I'll know I have it. But it's going to spend 99.9% of its time in a bin.
You're going to spend that money for that one moment of usefulness. Where like, yeah, I have it. I can do this. And then what?
And you've already opened it, so it doesn't retain that value.
Nope.
So it's not like you can oh, well, I got my one use. Where's my refund?
That's why it would be cool if we could rent toys.
Like a figure loaner service.
Yeah, exactly. Like a Netflix for toys.
Can that be like I have a Shadows of the Empire photo I want to take? Send me a Dash Rendar.
Yeah,
that was one of the pre-orders I canceled.
Yeah.
I canceled Dash.
All right.
Because I thought, you know what?
Yeah.
There was a novelty to having Dash Rendar. And this focus and I don't have a massive emotional attachment.
Yeah.
Having lived through that period as I'll put in quotes, an adult.
Sure.
The only figures that I owned from that line at the time was the 2-pack of Vader and Shizor. So that had a weird sort of attachment. Shizor is just a weird character.
He is a weird character.
Dash Rendar was always Teemu Han Solo.
He was. They needed a temporary replacement for Han Solo,
as designed by Rob Liefeld.
And it was the 90s, so he had to be extreme. Yep.
And so
extreme with just an X, by the way, just the X. Yeah.
And you add that the figure also is essentially a Jaime Lannister figure.
For
on
sure.
Top of all that.
I don't know what they did with that face sculpt. They even asked Eric. I'm like, oh, it was Bailey. We were at Fan Expo Chicago, and we're hanging out with Bailey Wheatland, the guy that sculpted a lot of head sculpts for the Black Series. And he was there getting his 2-pack, the SDCC 2-pack signed by Ewan and Hayden, just like my co-host Zach was. And it was wild to be there talking to him, the guy that sculpted the 2-pack, going to get signed by the people the 2-pack was of. And we're just hanging out with with the sculptor of the pack and everything. But I asked him, I'm like, who sculpted that? Because like, if you look at any art of Dash Rendar in the '90s, like that's just not what he looks like. Like I don't know where
at all. Like
that
there
strong
is
jaw came
there's not
from.
quote unquote photo
Yeah,
reference, but there is a design that was
sure.
pretty consistent.
Yeah,
Like
I don't remember his
some of
answer to
these
be honest
feel
with
like
you.
wish fulfillment.
Yeah,
That
absolutely.
someone just
Yeah,
wanted, like the
he
there
looks
was a
like
lot of
he looks like Prince Charming from Shrek.
yeah
Yeah,
that
yeah,
yeah he's like Dash Chad,
yes, yes.
but this coming right up against also when there was the conversation about the Ana de Armas rogue
Uh huh. Yep.
in the Savage Land 3 it
Yep.
just hit at the convention like, okay, what's going on?
You know what's weird is that one didn't bother me at all. Like I
None
acknowledge
of it
that. Yeah,
bothers me. Let me put
sure.
that clear.
Well, so I will say the dash bothers me just a little bit. Like I can't say it doesn't not bother me, but not enough for me to like be like this isn't Dash Rendar hashtag not my Dash Rendar. Like I don't care that much, but like I will acknowledge that it just doesn't look like Dash Rendar, other than the body does.
Yeah, I have questions. I have
Sure.
questions about the process.
Yeah.
I think is my bigger thing. But that was going through, and I was like, if there's ever a point in the
Yeah.
future when I absolutely have to have that Dash Rendar figure,
Yeah.
I'm sure I could find a way.
Probably. I mean, you found a Dr. Afra when she was hard to find.
Yeah, yeah. And then they really bit me for that, didn't they?
And then they punished you really hard.
I
Like,
should have
oh,
known.
Ken got one? Ken got one? Well, release the doctor.
Well, they'll never re-release this Rex, so that'll be my oh, dang it.
What's your next Grail, Ken? Because I want to jump on that.
I don't think I have any because now I know.
Yeah.
Like I think. Do you think we've reached the end of re-releases of past
I'm positive.
after the Jedi that we've gotten? We've
I'm
gotten Plo
positive
Koon
that-
and Kit Fisto and so forth.
I'm positive they could squeeze out one or two more, but it'll be more recent ones. Like they'll re-release the Yoda by itself at some point somehow. The one that was in the 2-pack with Gree.
I want to see the look of hatred on your face right now and disappointment.
I don't care.
They would never re-release a clone on an old clone body, would they?
Oh my god! Don't even get me started on that. So that was another thing I was talking. I was talking with Eric at Comic-Con about that. I'm like, so going forward, like this Lieutenant Gale, whatever, Sergeant Gale, whatever the Gale. I don't.
Bob
I'm not
Gale.
a cloner. Yeah, there are people. They have all these random ass clone names committed to memory. The way that I did dinosaurs when I was a small child. Like I could tell you just ridiculously obscure dinosaur names. No
Or
problem.
people who like sports who memorize
Sure.
stats and players.
Yeah. Like there are people they know every clone and every battalion and every contingent, whatever. Like they know them all, and I'm just like, yeah, that I had no idea who Lieutenant Gale is or whoever this guy is, and everyone's freaking out like, oh no way, Gale! Oh my God, Gale! But that being said, the reason I'm talking about Gale is like it's a newer clone depiction. Like it's the same body, but now it's got a new head sculpt. And I asked Eric, I was like, so going forward, like, is this the helmet sculpt? Is this the body and helmet sculpt you're going to use for everything going forward? Like, can you get a unified release and this is the way it goes? So that way, when you go back and re-release the figures, it's like when a new medium comes up, like you have to buy the White Album on, the Beatles White Album again on a new medium, like the CD
or Goldfinger.
Vinyl, Goldfinger, whatever. It's like, do I have to buy another 501st? Archive regular, then suddenly the Walmart
we all bought a new Cody.
100%. And you know what? He was overdue because that original Cody, I just don't like. I didn't like that body, and now he's on a body I do like. But if they were like, we're gonna make him with a slightly different helmet, I honestly don't know if I would get it. I don't know if I would get him if the only difference was a slightly differently shaped helmet. I just don't think I need it. I
Yeah,
say
when,
that,
when,
but
when you
I probably will.
you probably would.
I
Like if
probably
they
would.
went, oh hey, he actually has his scar now
Yeah.
on the face paint, and we've actually painted the helmet details.
I'm such a sucker. I probably would.
You know you would.
I hate myself so much that
You would have
I
three.
talk a
You would
big
have three
talk.
Codys in your collection, and you
Oh
know
my
it.
god! Here's the thing though: is I wouldn't. I would not display 3 Codys. I would like. I already moved the old one.
You wouldn't do like a Spider-Man Spider-Verse display with the
No,
3 Codys.
absolutely not. I have a bin now of
You wouldn't do order
figures
six
that
six six six
yeah.
six.
No, I have changed my ways. I've made a hard line of like I don't have multiple figures of the same figure on my shelf. So I have a real hard time right now because I haven't decided which one to display, but I have both the Dagan Garras, the one without the arm and the one with like the force arm.
Right.
I don't want both of them on my shelf. Like there's no reason to have two of that random ass character from a video game on my shelf taking up precious shelf space, but I also genuinely don't know which one I want to display.
But you also do eras.
I do, like for instance,
You have a Clone Wars Anakin, but you also have Revenge of the Sith Anakin.
No, you're right. And I have like 10 Luke Skywalkers on my shelf, but they all are different Luke Skywalkers. So
right.
You're absolutely right.
So if you had to narrow it down, here would be this should be an exercise for Black Series Cantina.
There you go.
Maybe this could be a whole series of episodes. And call it like the definitive list.
Yeah.
And the challenge being presented is you have to pick one representation of every character.
Oh my God.
So it would be a single Cody, a single Anakin. And you can't go, well, this was Clone Wars. This was, no, you have to pick one Anakin.
If it's Anakin Skywalker, there's just one of them.
Yeah. There's just one of them. If it's Darth Vader, there's just one of them.
It would be this one. This is the SDCC Anakin. It would be this one.
Let's see.
Right there.
Pull it. This one?
Yeah, that one.
Although I guess it's the SDCC Darth Vader.
That's true. With that head, he's technically Darth Vader.
There. Yes.
No, now he's Anakin.
There.
I felt so bad for Hayden when we were getting his autograph. You could just see it in his eyes that he was
looking for Zach's camera.
He was beyond exhausted. And I just want to be like, man.
He wanted back into this world. He was happy on a Plume farm or whatever it is, ostrich farm. What does he have up there?
That man was making over $200 as a signature, and
he is doing great.
There were a lot of people in line, so I honestly I feel bad for him, but also like he was making bank.
Clearly, now his kids finally believe the stories about him being famous ones.
Right.
Yeah. What a comeback. What a completely unexpected comeback.
It really is. It's a huge.
No one's making that. Well, he was good in Shattered Glass.
Yeah.
Or he was good in Life as a House.
And I mean, he was in Jumper. That was a thing that existed.
That was also a thing that existed. But he doesn't have to deal with that anymore. He doesn't have the people. So, there's no caveats anymore.
Yeah. When we were in line, I was talking about that because like the line for Ewan was a lot fuller than the line for Hayden. And I'm like, well, Ewan's got like a lot more under his belt. Like you could be there as a Moulin Rouge fan.
Which you were.
Be there. That's exactly why I was there. 100%. Are you kidding me?
You kept screaming out, "Love lift us up," right? Right, Ewan?
Right.
Love lift us up.
Love lift us up. Yeah, I kept singing Creole Lady Marmalade. That's just what I kept doing. And they're like, Mike, you have to stop. And I'm like, no, Creole Lady Marmalade.
Not until he joins in. All day. That's all day. That's what I hate.
Actually, I'll be honest. What I was doing at singing wise was at SDCC. Anytime I saw a Spider-Man cosplay, I started singing Nickelback at them. That Chad Kroger song. You'll need a hero to save us. I'm not gonna stand here and wait. Like that's all I did. Was I just walked behind them. And
what's great is I can imagine you can't do that without doing the hand gestures.
Absolutely not. That's part of it.
It's absolutely a component.
Part of it. That's 100% part of it.
I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move some of these. I do want the dragon.
Yeah.
Did you have any thoughts on the Dragon Man?
You know what? I don't have him because nothing about that is anything I collect. But my
This would fit into
thoughts,
your Mythic Legions display.
you're not exactly wrong about that, honestly. I think for the price and everything he came with and his articulation and stuff, I think it's a great figure. My problem, and this kind of ties into what you were talking about earlier with like pre-orders and regretting pre-orders, canceling pre-orders, whatever, is I did pre-order the Sentinel.
Oh yes,
And because it was really as a FOMO thing. I'm like, it doesn't cost anything to pre-order. So I'm just gonna put it down. I can always
and
cancel
it's
it.
not tied up in a HasLab.
Nope. They don't charge money for it until it's ready to ship. So and I don't have to worry about hitting a goal. Like it's just there. And I saw it at Comic Con and it looks fine. The problem is I don't really want it anymore. I don't have any place for it. But that being said, I have a pre-order for it. And if I cancel it, that's just a pre-order that's gonna go nowhere.
Yeah, because they're not
Like,
going to open it back up because Mike canceled his one pre-order.
correct.
It
Correct.
might go into, well, this is now in the pool for exchanges.
Correct. Yeah, absolutely.
So do you feel you're
So
better off getting it and finding someone in the interim who actually wants it?
exactly. Because I genuinely feel like if I cancel it, I'm taking one away from someone
Yeah, you're a
that
monster.
might want it.
You're absolutely a monster.
I am a monster. And the thing is, like, I could sell it for like, oh, you're like, I'm gonna sell this for some money. But really, as long as I get like break even on it, I don't care because I don't really I just don't want it. But I don't feel like it's right to cancel it. But I know it's going to cost me money up front.
So here
So
would be my
yeah,
question on the easiest way, because you're a Pulse member.
sure, yeah, free
I'm
shipping,
wondering if you were to line up somebody who wants it
yeah.
and you arrange that, could you contact them in time to go, hey, here's the shipping address I want it changed to?
Ooh,
So you don't
that's
have to
not,
worry about any of that process of
yeah.
getting it to the person, and they don't have to worry about the extra charge. It literally is just hasn't shipped yet. When it ships, it's going to ship to you as the address that this particular piece is going to.
That's not a bad idea because actually I do have someone that wants it. I was at Rocket Con in San Diego, and there
Hey,
was a
well,
seller there who recognized me from my channel, and we were talking about that. And he's like, "Well, if you don't want it, let me know. I'll buy it from you." I'm sure, honestly, he has a store, so I'm sure he's going to buy it to resell it. Like just like it's not like an altruistic kind of
right, but it still will
scenario.
get into somebody's hands as
It's
opposed to
still
right,
going to get it into as opposed to no one's hands. Exactly.
right. But this way,
So,
because you know the size of that thing, you're probably looking at $30
by
easy
itself, yeah.
at the
So
very least
I
shipping.
might I know it got delayed until December, but I might message him like in a couple weeks or a month or whatever, and just like float that idea of, hey, like I'm trustworthy. You know who I am. Like I'm not. I'm a public figure ish.
You know
Like
all
ish.
channels to find you on.
Yeah, exactly. Like you could put me on blast if I end up screwing you over, and it would. I do have a reputation that it could hurt, but like I will change my address to your address if you pay me the money up front, because that's what I wouldn't want is to change his address assuming that he's going to pay me and then not get paid.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's some trust somewhere that has to go
because
someplace. So
then
maybe
you're
like a
just a
halvesy,
sucker.
like
And
give
it was
me
the
like
ultimate
half the
con.
money, yeah, and then pay me the other half when it ships or something. I don't know.
Yeah, security deposit.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, that might be the easier way.
Yeah, because you're right. That would save me the hassle of having to like get it and then go back and reship it,
And it
which would
is.
cost
And
money.
save the
Yeah,
cost
yeah,
to them
yeah.
for something as simple as going, hey, for this order, this is the address I want it shipped to.
I'll save you $30 if you pay me up front. Basically,
Yeah.
yeah,
If you're really serious about wanting it.
yep. That's probably what I'll do. That's a great idea.
So, which Mythic Legions character would you pair Dragon Man with?
He doesn't have like a fierceness to him, especially how you
Well,
have
he
him.
does if you take the tiny little glasses off of him and you open
Does
his
he
mouth.
though? Yeah.
I mean, you get that. Listen, I don't want to ruin my spectacular pose, but yeah, you get that, and you get him swooping down because that head will go
Yeah.
back. He's got a fierceness he'll get.
I mean, there are a
Plus, you
set
get
of
the
them
replacement wings, which are the
that
spread
have
wings that
the
have the
front out. Yeah.
coloration on the inside.
Like, can I get this without knocking everything over here? I set them all up. Oh, one of my skeletons fell back. Like there are a cadre of them that look like this, and I feel like he sort of fits in with like the demonish looking guys. He
Yeah,
could he could be, say, like fighting Sir Andrew here,
or they could be members of a book club.
or they could be members of a book club. So then what I would do is I would put him with Frankenstein's creature that came out in the Figure Obscura, because he also came with books. It'll be him, it'll be Goliath from NECA, who came with a book, and then it'll be Dragon Man, and they'll have like a book club.
I just want you to walk away with this seriously thinking about, why didn't I get that Dragon Man? Why didn't I get the Sentinel?
I'm
I could have gotten a Dragon
regretting
Man.
my purchases. From now on, all my future purchases will be characters based on coming with books or not.
Yeah, you need to know that they're as serious about learning as you are.
Yeah. There was the Skywalker Strikes.
Your wife
Luke
would
Skywalker.
appreciate this.
Oh, 100% she would. The Skywalker Strikes Luke Skywalker came with a book. I'm trying to think like who else comes with a book.
On the Marvel side, you got a few characters. You got the Darkhold that's come with a few characters now. Some spell books.
The upcoming what's that Transformer's name? He comes with a book. Alpha Trion.
Really? What's the book?
It's the it's whatever the Transformers book is. The Covenant of Primus.
The band?
Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna write the South Park. That's actually how they wrote the South Park theme song.
Well, my key with the Dragon Man, and also the reason why I bought the re-release of the Sandman figure, is that there is a John Byrne Fantastic Four poster image that he did, which is all the characters that were featured in the Stan Lee, Jack Kirby issues. And I would like to recreate that poster with figures.
So, all of this purchasing just for the one photo.
Listen, you weren't supposed to be paying attention to that particular part of it. I don't appreciate it.
You should add Turgle and Dash Rendar in there.
Yeah, where's Turgle on your list for this year?
He actually hasn't been opened yet, so I can't officially. I haven't opened that set yet. It's one of the few
at what stage of completion is the collection room in now?
I would say like 95% complete.
What is remaining?
There's a couple
the fish tanks.
Yes, there's a couple of Mythic Legions that I have to put on a shelf, and it'll pretty much be done. And it's this empty bottom shelf down here.
Have you got a sense of what your return video is going to be?
I mean, I think it's going to be soon, because as soon as I'm put that last shelf up, I don't have an excuse to not make it.
Yeah.
So
what's it going to be?
So
it's going to be a surprise.
I mean, it'll be soon. I'll get to the point where I'll be bored one night. I'll be like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it like that. And that's the thing is like I don't want to make it something I have to do. I want to make it something that I feel like I want to do.
That's not what YouTube's about.
It is for me now. I'm over that.
Speaking of those,
yeah, I'm not chasing those subscriber numbers and view numbers anymore. Like, That stuff for me is long gone. I don't find any joy in that anymore.
How
I just
long
like
has
to
that
do
been
it.
gone?
Oh, a while, honestly. It was the first time I after the 2020 high where I felt like I was riding high, like getting tons of numbers, and then around like 2020 end of 2021, 2022, it was dipping, even though I was putting about the same amount of effort in, and then like 2023, 2024, like I could see the returns just getting lower and lower and lower and lower, and I fell off, and I just when you
You're like,
see
what am I
that
gonna
where like
do? What am I gonna
you
do?
put you put the same amount of effort in and there's just not that return of people watching, commenting, whatever. Like I want to say it does kill it a little bit to want to put a lot of effort into it, but that's kind of also freeing a little bit for me where now I'm over that. Like now I'm just gonna if I make a video, it's because I want to make the video. Like the one I just did of what was the last one I did? The Savaggio Press. Like I had fun making that video. I didn't care if anyone watched that video. I don't even know hasn't even broken 2,000 views yet. I honestly have no idea. I haven't looked. But like I had a ton of fun writing that script, recording the video, editing, doing pictures. So that for me, like that's what it's got to be. It's got to be something where I just make. I think it sounds fun, and then as if it
You're actually enjoying yourself. Imagine
exactly,
that.
yeah, weird,
Hold on,
right?
I'm doing a reverse Dan Larson.
I'm adding this one to the list. I'm adding this one to the list. This is
Speaking
my
of,
top 500 for the year.
this was a surprise to see you order.
Yeah, it's right here. He's right here. And I will say 99% of the reason I ordered this is because of Dan's reaction to it. But also
Well, he cried, right? Like
he
tears of
did
joy.
100%. Yes, he did. I did watch the 77 Spider-Man growing up. Like
Well, it's all we had besides
yeah,
Amazing
yeah, like
Friends.
yeah, whatever it was it would show on some random channel and my dad's like, "Oh man, Spider-Man, we got to watch this." And I didn't remember looking dumb, but going back and watching clips of it, I was like, "Wow, that was the best we had, huh?"
Yeah. Well, I think it was actually inferior to even to Electric Company, if that was possible.
Like,
And it also just has a box
yeah,
that you
the
want to
box is great.
incorporate.
Yep,
Also, I was born in '77, so I felt an obligation to get this
sure,
as
sure. It's a good box.
yeah.
It's for me. It's I mean, it's not a good figure. It's basically the same figure as the Toei Spider-Man, where it's like the same body as the
But
Toei
it doesn't
Spider-Man.
need to be anything more than that.
I do wish that it had like butterfly
Well,
joints.
then it would have been $70 and been a maximum Spider-Man 77.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're not wrong. Is that the only Spider-Man that has butterfly joints?
I think,
I don't. I guess I
or at
don't
least to the
follow.
extent that it does.
Yeah, I don't follow Spider-Man Marvel Legends. I guess I didn't. I didn't even think about there not being other Spider-Mans without it. But I just have this in a loose knot because I feel like that's what they would have done on the show. And I think what I'm going to do is I have those little glue dots. As I think I am going to like glue him like stick him to like a shelf.
I'm going to put Superman out here too. We got any Superman figures?
I have 0 Superman figures.
What?
Goose egg. I don't
Not
have any
inspired
Batman
at
figures
all?
either. I really don't care about DC. Like I'll watch it, I appreciate it, I know about it, but like collecting it, don't care.
I mean, I'm very character specific.
Yeah. I also really don't like McFarlane figures, like toys.
No,
I just
no, it's not. You know
there has
who's
never
doing a
been
great line considering?
Mhm.
Uh, and it being 6-inch scale. Where the heck did I put that? Is Spin Master.
Spin Master. I was gonna say Spin Master. Yeah.
for a sub $10 line.
Sure.
And it, I mean, it's not, yeah, I mean, it fits in with, if you want Superman in with your Black Series.
Look at that. Looks perfect.
And unlike McFarlane, Spin Master actually realized that Hawkgirl was a major character in the film and deserved a figure, and it's a pretty great figure.
Well, that's because Tony Mac there doesn't like making girl figures.
And again,
boys don't play with girls.
Sub $10, and in some ways, it's got a couple more paint ups than some of the Black Series figures.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me at all.
But Hawkgirl back there.
I've had a lot of conversations about like quality of Black Series lately on the internet, and a lot of it always comes down to budget. Anytime someone's like, "Why didn't they do this? Hasbro's so lazy." I'm like, "Listen, it's not lazy. If they could have, they would have. It's 100%.
I would just love to know the discussions.
Yeah,
I wish we were privy to that. I wish they could be on a corporate level.
Yeah.
This is not dictated by the design team.
Yeah.
Hey, this is why the decisions were made.
Yeah. But it's always budget. And I know, like, at some point, it's like, why even bother doing it? Like, why even bother making this? If you don't have the budget to do it, like, maybe just don't. I don't know.
Yeah. What was the one you were most disappointed in, paint-wise?
Paint-wise? Man. So it's hard to think that, because literally, if a figure isn't hitting with me, I stop thinking about it. Like, so now I have to like think about what figures do I have, or I'm just like, I'm not in on this.
Yeah, when do you start in the Black Series Hall of Shame to go along with the Hall of Fame?
Well, I don't want to do that, because I don't want to focus on the negative. I will say the misses for me this year on Black Series is the Ahsoka Anakin.
Was that because of the cloth?
So, well, the fact that to get the cloth to look good, you do have to work with it, and you can work with it.
Right.
But what it was actually is because of the way his the shoulder armor is made and glued, it makes his arms look real goofy. Like, they're really, really gangly, and like they look too long. And I just think it looks pretty bad.
He does kind of look like that in the episode.
It makes it look worse, though. It makes it
but
look
he
worse.
He does lead. I mean, he's 20 years older,
sure,
and not as built as he was when he was a young man, as far as the width, shoulder width.
I also do think it's weird that they made that and then gave us the new Anakin like less than a month or so later. Like, you couldn't have waited till afterwards and maybe given us better legs or something. I don't know. Like, to me, and again, it's a miss. Like, I'm not saying it's the worst figure in the world or anything like that. I just, compared to all the other figures that have come out this year, I'm bringing up my my list of figures that have come out this year, and
well, the better than a Hall of Shame.
Yeah. Okay. So Commander.
What about a need? Like, here, what's the top 5 list of figures that need a new version?
I mean, I feel like they've been hammering out a lot of those. Like,
are there any that are glaringly missing
at this point?
Getting a new Django, so that's off the table as a conversation point.
Was a necessity. I would say I would want them to take another crack at C-3PO, and probably, I mean, I know we're getting one because the parts have leaked, but an old Ben Kenobi.
I mean, it's
and that's mostly just to complete like a new version of like that core team.
Well, once they announced the TVC finally getting a new old Ben, it seemed inevitable.
Yeah.
Just like TVC is now going to be getting their Shaq T.
Correct. Yeah, well, yeah, I'm assuming they're gonna get it even if the even if the thing doesn't fund.
Yeah, well, we'll
Uh,
see what happens
yeah,
with that.
which you know, like I'm not against it. I'm rooting for it, but I'm also not helping. There's nothing about
Yeah,
that
have you worked up
I
your
want.
counter campaign to go against
No,
Yak? I mean,
the thing is, I
I can
don't
see
want
you
it.
putting on a snarky. What's the equivalent of no ula no
No
ula?
ula, no ula. I don't.
Now's your chance. Now you want your revenge? You've been
I mean,
sitting on it for what, 6 years?
I just don't. I just don't. I'm not like that. I'm not built like that. I don't want it to
You
fail.
say
I
that,
want them to
but I
get what they
saw the
want.
episode with Yak Face when you two went on him about
Well,
destroying that campaign.
like, I mean, he did destroy the Rancor campaign. Giving it that slogan hurt it more than anything Hasbro did. Because what it did was it gave people that were on the fence ammunition and an easy slogan to be like, nah, I'm out. As opposed to leaving them on the fence and possibly getting them with FOMO. They went from, oh man, no, people don't want it, so I'm gonna be in that camp too. Uh, so that it was 100% his fault.
So is there an equivalent?
I have to think
No,
about it. Nothing
no
comes to my
something,
head.
no
It
lat.
really like it's what the problem is like it's a figure that people have already. Like hashtag, don't you already have one? That's what it is. Don't you already have
Yeah. So your
a
big campaign
gunship?
is hashtag is it worth it?
Is it worth it? Don't you already have this? Like why? HasLab, and this is true. This is how I feel. HasLab is meant to be like a dream project thing for things that couldn't be done, but they've already done this. Like they've already made this at retail. Is it as big? No. Like did they make it smaller? Absolutely. But like you can go buy one right now. When we were at Fan Channel Expo or the Chicago Fan Expo or whatever, and SDCC, you go to those booths, they've got gunships you can go buy.
But the argument about could never do it retail
Yeah,
applies to so many things
it
nowadays.
does. Yeah.
The Black Series Snow Speeder would be a
Yeah.
HasLab now. It would have to be a HasLab now.
I would almost wish it were a HasLab. As much as I love the Snowspeeder, there's so many corners they cut in terms of like just like points of or not points of articulation, but like things. Like it feels insubstantial to me. Like when I pick it up, like it doesn't have like a weight
Does
or
it
a
feel like
heft
a
to it.
popcorn bucket?
Kind of.
Like could it have been a popcorn bucket at Disneyland?
Kind of, yeah. Like the GI Joe has labs, all like the his tank, the Dragonfly. I've had those in my hands. Like this feels like the $400 or
Right.
$500
But that Snow
that you
Speeder
spend.
was made for retail at that time.
It
So
was, yeah, and so they had to cut
and it was
corners to
made
keep
where
it in budget. Yeah,
ostensibly kids could buy it. There was still, I'm
correct.
sure, that
Yeah,
thought.
I mean it was $120 in 2020 money. So like what even
That would be what, 200?
something like
Well, I mean, with inflation now, 250.
I mean, if only there were a way to look this up with inflation calculator. So, if in 2020 I purchased an item for $120, 2025, it would be $150.
There's no way that Snow Speeder would be re-released now for 150.
No, if they released it now, it'd be 200, 225 easy.
If it were that low.
Especially
that low.
Especially if it still came with a figure.
If it came with a figure, it's 300. It's like 285.
Well, and then there's an argument to be made with the gunship that, so like the Razor Crest was 350 in what was that 2019, 2020? It was 2020. After inflation, that $350 is $436.87. So the $450 isn't that far off for just what the Razor Crest would have cost in today's money.
Right. I don't think it's. I think the ship itself looks great.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it looks fantastic. I think the idea of the ship itself. I
Yeah.
don't disagree with that. Like people who might be saying we've gotten it before, whatever, it was 20 years ago. They could do
Yep.
so much better. It's the
And they
best
did.
version of it.
They objectively have done a better job.
My
Like,
honest concern reaction why I am not getting it is that timing wise
sure.
is you're at the height of summer when
Yep.
everyone's in economic free fall.
It's not a good time. It's not a good time to
You
be putting
just
out
had
these
a big
yeah.
campaign running.
Yep.
50 other companies have campaigns running. But
Oh
I
yeah.
think the biggest death knell for it was the weird lack of coordination timing of like Pulse pre-order drops coming.
Yep.
Like you have 2 weeks running and suddenly there's 25 emails in somebody's inbox saying this is coming, this is coming, this is coming,
Yep.
this is coming, this is coming, this is coming. So any thought you might have had about flexibility or maybe I should do it or that'd be fun, suddenly you're in this fear of that pre-order avalanche all hitting at once. Like they couldn't have constructed a better scare tactic to stop someone from making the plunge into doing the HasLab at this point
Yeah. No, it's
than
true.
those scary emails coming in. And some of them start saying that the product is shipping 3 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them are saying it's
Yep.
shipping 2 months from now.
And let's not to throw another issue at Hasbro, but if they really want to sell stuff, they need to make it more accessible. Like if it costs $500, sure, but where's that payment plan? Where like they don't have to run it. You could do the Klarna thing. That's how I got my dragon. Like it cost me an extra
Well, in Sideshow,
10%.
ask Sideshow how they do it.
100%. Sideshow, same way. The
Sideshow
only
would not
reason-
sell nearly as many products if they
I
didn't
wouldn't
have a long
any of
term.
these. I wouldn't have any of these like hot toys right here.
Because then you don't feel the burn.
No, $40,
But it's like,
$50 a month for a
I
couple
could
months.
have,
No
I
problem.
could have gotten some pizza or gone to a movie, but instead I made a payment on. It's not.
Exactly.
Oh gosh, I can't make a car payment this month because of the HasLab.
Exactly, 100%. That is the issue. Well, one of the big issues, I should say.
And speaking of big issues, I think running very close to that is size. It's not the
space.
first massive thing to come out.
Well,
and
could you
so-
imagine, like, just me? Like,
I can imagine the Cantina showing up right now.
People are just now getting their Cantina, which is massive. And then they're like, hey, thanks for backing the Cantina. How about this other big thing right now?
You got another coffee table?
Yeah. Because I know you want to put your Ghost out. And I know you got your Razor Crest out. But
And the barge. You might have the barge out.
You might have the barge.
You might have the Millennium Falcon out.
The big one. Yeah. But what about one more big thing? What about a gunship? Now, I sometimes wonder, like, what if they had done like 2 concurrent running HasLabs where it was the gunship, but the transport one, and then also that walker that went with it, and then they could connect.
I mean, you know what? Stop selling us stands and start
Right?
selling like hanging support systems.
Hanging support system. Well, what did McFarlane did that with one of his the Batwings, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's genius. Like why?
Like people
Why
don't have
couldn't-
table or shelf space anymore. Acknowledge that as an option.
There's no reason they couldn't have made a stand with the
wall brackets.
The wall brackets, but they just did a plane, for G.I. Joe, the Rattler. Like that's perfect to hang on the wall. Like that would be a perfect way to display it. I've got so
silhouette.
much wall space. A
Right.
silhouette.
Nope.
Don't know.
Yeah, acknowledge people's space issues. And and they do that somewhat. We're like, well, this is where you could take a wing off to fit it on a shelf. That's not the same. What if you don't have a shelf?
The same thing.
What
yeah.
if you don't have a shelf?
What if you're out of
Start
shelf
with that
space?
as a working, because then you could actually build into the design the physical support to make sure you can hang it up safely.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just running fishing line through it and hoping for the best.
Well, did you see Dan's display of his Rattler?
No, what did he do?
He has. You should look on his Instagram. Um, he had a piece of a vintage their aircraft carrier,
The
and
flag?
he has it. Yeah, the flag, and he has it like I think like something underneath, and then like hanging wire, like picture frame wire, holding it up pinned against the wall, so it's like holding it tension, and then he has it sitting on that, jetting out from the wall like this way.
And that was for the Rattler or for the Sky Striker?
That was for his Rattler.
Were they attacking the flag?
No, it's like parked on the deck.
Okay, well, there's a lot of questions I have about the storytelling that's going on in Dan's office right now.
Who cares about storytelling? You're just looking for a way to display it. Like,
Dan,
you could fold up the wings. Cool. Who cares? Like,
Dan, I have questions. I will say, speaking of McFarlane figures, of which I'm not terribly fond of, they did do one sort of knock out of the park, which I finally was able to pick up, which was their Christopher Reeve
Christopher Reeves, yeah.
Superman
just
figure.
The one Reeve, actually, yeah. I mean, it's fine. There's never been a McFarlane figure that I've bought where I've just been like, I love the way this feels. This is just fun to mess with.
I think it's it's that somewhat harder plastic.
It's something.
And the Diamond had that issue with a lot of their releases.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they still love their pegs.
That's another thing. It is the year of our Lord 2025. And you're making joints with visible pegs in them. Like, what is wrong with you, Todd? Tony Mac, look, hit me up. What's wrong with you? Like,
Meanwhile, you got Marvel Legends. Fantastic figure.
Buttery smooth.
No pins. I mean, this was I'm going to have to repaint it. I did get one just to customize.
I was going to say, didn't you already customize a version like
I
that?
I did. Yeah. But now I can get it where I don't have to glue on the 4. I maybe can paint the lines a little bit straighter and don't have to paint white, which is not fun.
Sure. Yeah.
We should be having some new Sesame announcements soon, I would think, for Warner.
Well, have they released the last ones they announced? They've still got Big Bird. They haven't.
Big Bird,
the Grover 2-pack.
Grover, Oscar.
Yeah.
I thought the next one was going to be Big Bird. Was the? Have you picked up any of them?
No, I don't. I just can't. I cannot. I can't. As much as I love the idea of it, it's a line I can't get into.
Not even one. Not even one.
No. Well, the thing is, like,
you wouldn't have a Grover on your desk.
No.
You wouldn't.
If they get to
the monster at the end of this desk, you wouldn't have it.
If they get to Super Grover, maybe. But yeah, I don't know. I did have that book. I loved that book as a kid.
Yeah. Come on. You got to have a Grover. Now, when you get your Grover, and I'm going to go ahead and assume you're getting it.
I'll put him next to Yoda.
Are you going to put him near, or are you going to put him far?
Near? Far.
Or are you going to get 2 Grovers? You have to get Grover.
No, do I have to get Grover?
You do. You do have to.
I mean, I identify with Oscar the Grouch more than Grover.
Well, okay, you can get an Oscar too. That's 2.
And he has those eldritch horror worms that come out of his trash can there. That's a cool accessory.
So we did joke about it slightly earlier, but it's relevant. which is to say, if the only way you could get a certain Star Wars vehicle was via a popcorn bucket,
Uh-huh.
and I say that because we got a fantastic car
You did.
that
And
is
it's a
in
good
scale.
and it's good looking. Like the paint, the chrome, whatever, like the shine.
It's yeah, it is a perfect display piece. So, with that in mind, again, if it's the only way you can get a Star Wars vehicle to go with your Black Series, what would you want the popcorn bucket of? You know, we probably have a better chance, particularly in that scale, of the Starfighter popcorn bucket or the Mandalorian and Grogu popcorn buckets next year being one of the vehicles.
Probably. I'm just trying to decide.
You didn't want to think about this, I know, but you
I
know
didn't.
it's horribly plausible.
I just can't think of something in the 6-inch scale that could double as a popcorn bucket from the Star Wars unit. I mean, maybe in the same vein as that Fantastic car, maybe one of the cars that they were speeding around with in Attack of the Clones.
Speeders, we get some
Yeah,
speeders.
yeah, the speeders that they were chasing.
Is that how we'll get like Solo speeder?
Oh, could be, yeah, from the Solo movie, yeah. Like nothing else really fits. Like an A-wing, I guess, maybe.
I mean, I could also see the Disney parks doing vehicles like
I
that.
don't think they'll do anything in a
What's
6-inch
the scale
scale
like on
though.
that Tauntaun? Is that 6 scale?
What
Will that go
Tauntaun?
with the Hot Toys? The Tauntaun popcorn bucket. Was that? Do you know anyone who got that? I'd be curious how
I don't
close
know
it is to
anyone that
6
got
scale.
one. Yeah. I mean, I guess that could be an option. The problem is like
Like any creatures you can think of also, because that's also a potential.
a Rancor.
How mad would you be if that's how you got your Rancor?
That's how I got my Rancor. It's a popcorn bucket.
Well,
You eat
maybe
him,
he'd be
he
a
eats
drink
you.
vessel.
Yeah.
Your sip and go Rancor.
I don't like this line of thinking.
It's
You're
been a,
really bumming me out.
so plausible. Hey, I'm just giving you potential options.
It's the fact that it's plausible is the part that's bumming me out, Ken.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
If this were like, oh, it's so ridiculous, this will never happen. Like, ah ha ha ha. Like, no,
listen,
this is how it might be.
we got a Herbie. I should just leave it there. That should just be I am on camera.
That's you. That's your canonical face now.
And he plays the music and he projects the 4 symbol.
You know, I like how they did Herbie in the movie.
As far as that assembled object sort of.
Yeah, where like his face is like the tape deck, and that's like his different like modes and personalities or
Yeah,
whatever.
you can change out.
Yeah, I thought that was
Yeah, he has different play modes.
yeah.
Yeah, I had to get the Herbie.
But really, like according to the cartoon, he's a member of the Fantastic Four. So
I mean,
they
according
really
to the
already are
cartoon.
the Fantastic Five.
Yeah. I would like to say Spin Master sent me over one of the Superman toys. And it's probably the one that I had been looking at. Can you guess which one I've been looking at the most as far as like, well, that's just goofy fun. But I'm an adult, so I won't buy it.
Was it the one where he pops out of the kaiju, or was the Yeti, the Yeti one? It's the kaiju. Yeah.
It's so ridiculous.
What a fun movie that was, though. I really did enjoy the Superman movie.
Slam included.
It's included?
Yeah. And it's like in a silver packet and it's cold to the touch.
In this economy?
Listen, Spin Master cares.
It's interesting. You got, I would say, the two most surprising action figure manufacturers where the level of figures they're putting out for how much it costs. Spin Master and Jada Toys.
I don't know what recipe
Yeah.
they learned
Yeah.
because they're paying a licensing fee. I mean,
Sure, just
that's
like everyone
always
else.
been
Yeah.
part of the argument of, well, why the prices are so
Yeah.
high.
Yeah.
I mean, this has a ton of play features. It comes with a figure. I mean, I think this thing is what, $30? This
Sure. But that's a lot of toy for $30. And it's like the Superman's posable.
Oh,
Like that.
it's the same version that you would get in the standalone.
Yeah. Like
It's not reduced articulation at all. It's got
yeah,
the same
like that's
articulation.
like if you're like, hey, you can get one Superman, like it's a valid choice right there, and you're getting a fun kaiju figure slash play feature.
That explodes goo
It
out of its
explodes
chest.
goo, and so it's a slime toy, which my mom would never let me have.
And you
as
know
a
what's
kid.
even better? Mr. Beast has nothing to do with it.
Zero to do with it.
Oh, I'm so happy. I don't want to say that, but I'm so happy to see those things showing up at Ollie's. I feel bad saying that in some ways, but some ways I don't.
I mean, I understand.
But also showing up at Ollie's that I had to get is because I think, speaking of fun designs,
those are fun.
designed by the amazing Amy Memberson, who everyone should go follow on Blue Sky and Instagram. She's designed, I think, all the characters for this line, all the Grogus and all that
I
have
was
come
gonna
out.
say I started with the different Grogus, right?
Yeah.
I bought the first 2 waves of those, or series, or whatever.
I mean, they're all great. They're all fun.
Yeah, I'm glad they branched away from Grogu, though. Man, that that summer in 2020, after they had revealed Grogu, but they didn't have any like merch for it, and we went from like no merch to like everything real fast.
But we had seen that happen before
Yeah,
with Baby
true.
Groot.
Yep.
When first it was the Etsy sellers
Sure. Yeah, they jumped
to
on it
fill the
first.
void.
Yeah.
And then suddenly you had the flood far too late.
Far too late, and then too much, because like like the novelty wore off, and now there's just a shit ton of Grogu shit everywhere.
But that's like the Star Wars way, is to not have toys ready.
It's true. That's how they started back in
That's how they
1977,
started.
78. Yeah.
I mean,
It
I don't
was
know if
good
you
enough
recall.
for them then.
I remember Toy Story being the same way
Yes, it was. Yeah, I
when
remember
it came out.
people wanted Woody and Buzz toys, and
And there was nothing because
There was
they had
nothing.
no anticipation that it would be that big.
Yep. I do remember that.
And yet, one movie that did have toys at the outset that nobody bought and now wishes they did was Iron Giant.
That's true. 100%.
Had some great toys
Great toys.
that came out. Was it Trendmasters?
Trendmasters. I thought you were going to say Independence Day. And also had toys I don't think anyone bought.
Those are weird to buy.
I mean, you could get a Brent Spiner action figure
With his action window.
with his action window. Release me.
So weird that they brought him back for the sequel.
I
So
actually
weird.
never saw
The sequel.
I never saw it.
It's so weird that there's a sequel that has no real ending either.
Yeah, that's
Because
why.
they thought there was going to be another one.
And there was not. And then, like, I just don't feel like you can really do a sequel to that movie without Will Smith. I just don't think you can.
No, it's none of it made sense.
Like Jeff Goldblum wasn't a big enough pull. Weird to
Paul,
say.
you also had Bill Pullman back.
True. Wasn't he like a crazy old guy in it though, or something? I never saw it. I just saw the commercials.
Well, I mean, he was an ex-president at that
And
point.
yeah, I just
Yeah,
remember him being like scraggly with like long beard or something,
I don't remember him being scraggly
like
in it.
John Malkovich ish esque. But I don't know. Again, never saw the movie, and I never intend to watch it.
No,
I just
because
don't. I just don't see the point.
I believe your phrase originally when you heard it announced was "No Quaid, why is it being made?"
Yeah, that was the hashtag I tried to get going.
And no one listened to you, and they
You
should have.
have a whole family of Quaids. I get it. And that guy's last name in the movie, and I didn't realize this for decades. I saw that movie in theaters 20 times. I was obsessed with Independence Day, the movie.
Because you were a huge
His,
fan of Christmas Vacation.
his last name is Case.
Oh, that's right.
Russell T.
Did you
Case
feel
or
seen?
whatever.
Did you
I
feel
didn't
seen?
even, and it never occurred to me
What?
that his last name was Case because I didn't hear that when he said that, and like there's no subtitles or whatever, so it just never even dawned
Never
on me that
clocked?
it never clocked that his last name is Case. Like how many movies, even though it's not spelled the same or whatever, like how many movies are there where like a character's last name is Case, and I have two now.
And it's just getting started.
That's
Do you
it.
remember the name? I can't remember the name. What was the name of the line that these are in?
Oh, it was the cute Grogu Star Wars line. Let's find out. I'm gonna.
I don't want to leave Will hanging on that
No,
question.
no. Yeah, I'll find this out. Let's see. It is.
My Grogu and me. Kid Grogu.
Kid Grogu. Um.
And we're winding up in a little bit, folks. So, got any last minute questions? We do have some viewers. I'm shocked. It's never
I'm always
happens.
shocked.
So, thank you all for watching. Everyone who's been watching.
Here we go. Bounty collection.
Bounty collection. Okay, yes. And this is like, I
It's
think
the
they're
Star
like
Wars
7 or 8
Bounty
waves in
collection.
or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
But they're all fun. They're all great
Yeah.
designs.
The first like 3 or 4 or so waves were all just Grogu. And then they started branching out into anything that was cute. They did a Lola one from, the Kenobi show. They did the couple loft cats here and there.
So did you see that they were doing a Halloween advent calendar this year?
I'm sorry, there's a Halloween advent calendar?
You haven't seen this? Disney is doing. Look up Disney Halloween advent calendar. I thought of you.
What? You don't advent Halloween.
Well, they're not called. I think it's like a Halloween countdown calendar is how they're selling it. But I think it was. Did I see it was? Is it Star Wars? Yes, it is. Look up Star Wars Halloween countdown. You'll see the little bat Jabba.
What?
Do you see the Dracula Wampa?
I mean,
You're
what
thinking
am I
about it.
looking
I know you
at
think. I know
here?
you're thinking about it.
There's a little salacious crumb with a little skull. What? The C-3PO and the bones like outfit?
Little Porg coming out of the. Is that a
That's a
stormtrooper?
Yeah.
First Order.
Little wicket witchkit.
Yeah, you got R2 and C-3PO in their skeleton costumes.
Okay, so first of all, these are adorable.
Right? they more adorable than they deserve to be.
$40.
And the figures are all, I think, about 1.5 inches, 2 inches tall.
I'm gonna send this to Dan to see if Kate has seen these.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh my god, I don't know. I might buy this.
Yeah, yeah. I did think of you.
I hate you just a skosh, just a little bit, just a tiny bit.
A tiny bit, but it's worth it
Yeah,
because look at that.
sure. No, you're not wrong. The bat
What's your
Jabba.
is it Jabba or is it Stinky? Because it looks
I don't even
exactly
know.
like
So
Stinky.
let's be honest.
You want it to be Jabba.
All huts look the same.
How dare you?
Hashtag all huts.
Have you seen how Stinky looks in The Mandalorian and Grogu?
He's beefy.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense based on who he's played by.
I think he's juicing. I think he's.
Of course, he's juicing.
Someone better test him before that match.
He could be a stylized Jabba, but he could also be a, what is it, Rota? Is that his
Rada?
real name?
Rada.
Rada the Hutt.
Come on, Stinky to his friends.
I think. Well,
Which one's your favorite?
So
which one's would live on your desk?
The Jabba, 100%. The Hutt, the Wampa, and then probably the Ewok. If I had to pick three,
any that you absolutely know that your wife would lay claim to?
Well, she might lay claim to the ones I just picked. I don't know. Maybe the girl.
So you're getting two of these.
Maybe the pumpkins, like the BB-8 pumpkin, probably. Actually, knowing her, I don't understand the bantha. It's just a goth, thick-lipped bantha with devil horns.
Well, I mean, the bantha has.
You're not supposed to make
lips. I think the only thing different about that is the devil horns.
You're not supposed to make a bantha sexy.
Okay, well, we're gonna have to unpack that.
Why'd they make a sexy goth bantha?
What's the aspect of it that cried out sex appeal to you?
The lips and the hair.
Oh, the fringe. You're a fringe guy.
You're telling me that's not a sexy goth girl bantha?
You love your bangs? Is that what I'm hearing?
100%.
So,
oh my god, it's getting real revealing here.
I didn't realize that much would come out of this. So, which would you predict would be the keeper for Kate?
Probably the Ewok witch. Thank you, Joby1. Everyone loves a thick goth. Thank you. You understand my plight.
No one considered it a plight. Are you okay? It's
you just gave me shit for thinking it's sexy.
I was unpacking it. I was concerned what aspect. I mean, again, it is a regular bantha. The only thing they added to it is the horns. So is that the thing that finally?
It's the stylization.
Okay.
I will say this: the C-3PO looks like he's about to break dance.
He does. He looks like he's in the middle of doing the robot.
Yes, that's exactly it. Or he's part of the David S. Pumpkins. He's the
Any
Bobby
questions?
Moynihan. Yeah. We're part of it.
And what's weird is it looks like R2 is doing the exact same hands down thing because of the placement of the bones.
100%. You're right. They're both part of it.
They're doing it in sync. Yeah, and then the design, the sculpt on these things are all fun. Even if something as simple as that Grogu carving on the pumpkin
Yeah, yeah.
is a nice bit of stylization.
I think the BB-8 pumpkin is warming up. I mean, I think the one that I don't like the most is just the candy on the
In the
Mando helmet.
Mando helmet,
Yeah.
because it seems lazy when you see everything else.
Yeah, kind of. It's like
Also, it's a white helmet, so
yeah,
there's no paint on the helmet. Like they could have jazzed up the helmet a little bit.
right.
And we've seen orange coloration on what the Mando Judge has the orange and black, right?
Correct.
Also, it's got weird earwings on it
Yeah, what is up with that?
that I don't equate with a Mando helmet.
I don't think that one. I think that's
You know what?
easily the
Know what it
worst
looks
one.
like? It looks more
Yeah.
like it's a Vulcan helmet.
Yes. 100%. Speaking of which, did you watch 4.5 Vulcans?
Yes. The new episode of Strange New Worlds.
Yes,
Yes,
I did. Yeah,
I did.
It was a fine episode.
I'm enjoying the show immensely. I
But
feel
the ending, did you watch the ending? Like the end credits ending?
yes.
That was clearly Ethan Peck and what's his face? They were just like
Going on a run.
It's got to be it. This is just ad lib bullshit.
Yeah.
And
But to see that in a Star Trek show,
yeah. It's just
the
why
show
would
was
you do
just
that because you were too slow.
the show was just fun.
It is, and it's. I'm gonna be sad when it ends. I understand it. Like the nature of that show, it can't go on forever.
Listen, that's not the reason why it's ending. Let's be honest.
Okay, I understand that too.
Late stage capitalism is the reason why
there's-
it's ending.
I miss the days of TV where there were just 24 episodes in a season. I miss those days so much. And there weren't 3 years in between seasons.
Shout out to Stranger Things.
I miss those days so much. I honestly don't even think I'll watch the last season of Stranger Things because it's been so long.
Do you think
I
that
just
shows are
don't think I
writing
care.
kids out of having them on shows, just knowing the gap between production?
I feel like they have to because by the time they
Look
get
at
around to their
Wednesday.
season,
Even Wednesday.
yeah,
Look at Pugsley
Pugsley is like 40 feet tall.
in a summer.
Right. They joke about it, like giving him like a growth serum or something like that. Like it's ridiculous.
Yeah, and exactly what yeah. Well, or bad within a season.
Yeah.
Like you could have off
Yeah.
episodes and it wasn't catastrophic because you
Shoot,
only
I
have
mean-
6 episodes. So to have one that was not quite up to the snuff of the other ones
Could
was
you
fine.
imagine if they had judged Star Trek: The Next Generation based off the first season, or like Joby One says, or Deep Space Nine with Alan Moraine?
You know, Deep Space Nine had enough going on that I was intrigued to keep going
Sure.
with it. Or Babylon 5,
I was
another
gonna say,
show I love.
It was very, yeah, they're very similar. My dad.
It's not until the very end of that
loves
first
Babylon
season
5, yeah.
when the lore really started kicking in on Babylon 5.
Yeah.
And then I hate to say it, when Sheridan came and
Sure.
replacing Sinclair, they're like, okay,
Yeah.
it's all starting to gel. But, you know, Londo will carry a show for at least a few episodes just from that energy.
Sure. Yeah.
Speaking of Londo, if anyone wants to read an interview I did with Peter Jurassic many years ago that was very in-depth, you can go see that on my Patreon right now. You can go take a look at that.
And Joby One, he also has a really good interview with Renee Aubergenois.
Oh, yes. In fact, I'll add some more stuff coming up.
Yeah.
There's a piece with Armin Shimmerman
There you go.
that I did as well.
Quark himself.
A lot of great conversation in that. So it's not just that. It's also, if you like Buffy,
I was
lot
going to
of
say he was the
conversation about
principal- he was the
Buffy.
principal in Buffy, yeah.
Principal Snyder. Uh,
He is he the one that got eaten by?
yes, he was
Okay, yeah,
by the mayor. Yeah,
yeah,
because the mayor became the giant
because the
creature.
a
Yeah,
giant snake. Like that was your whole plan for like a season or two. We were like, oh my ascension. Like you just turned into a big snake.
yeah.
That's it.
And the mayor and the principal was like, "Wait, you're disturbing this graduation
Yeah.
ceremony. What do you?"
Didn't he die there the same year that DS9 ended?
I think so because it was
I
what
think it
99. I think was
yeah,
when DS9 ended.
I think he lost two jobs in the same year.
Yeah, that's a kick in the
Yeah,
teeth.
it really is.
And if you've seen Quark, it's pretty painful.
Yeah, he's got some sharp teeth.
No, I got quite a few DS9. Ira Stephen Bear, I did.
Nice, yeah.
Um, I'm forgetting the actor's name. Played Garrick.
Oh,
Andrew Robinson.
Andrew Robinson. Yep.
Great conversation with him. Also the villain in the first Dirty Harry movie.
True.
So yeah, a lot of interviews. Patreon, that'd be swell if people did that. Patreon.com/Ken Plume. They can go become a patron. You're a patron, Mike. Thank you.
I am because I wanted to see what else he had on there.
Andrew Robinson was a chill dude and a nice conversation with him, and also the non-visitor had a wonderful conversation. We also talked about strawberry shortcake, not the character, but
the cartoon
dessert.
or the actual thing. Oh, okay,
The dessert.
Yeah.
She still owes me her strawberry shortcake recipe, so I'll have to follow up on that. Yes, there's more of that stuff that's going up. Well, I'm sorry that I introduced you to this Halloween countdown calendar. Also, that a Halloween countdown calendar is a thing.
Yeah, I think I don't know what I hate more, honestly.
When was the last time you did the Advent? Year before last or 2 years now?
I think the year before last. We might do one this year just because it's a new house, it's a new place. Um, we'll see.
What if your channel members just started sending you a whole bunch of different Advent calendars?
We'll do whatever advent calendar people send us.
Do you
I'm
have
sure
do you
they
have
would.
you have a
Yeah.
new PO box that people can just?
No, not yet.
So you got
I
to get it.
only just got my my driver's license for Illinois. I'm an official Illinois resident, registered to vote and everything.
Look at you,
I know.
fancy.
Now I just have to.
Did they
register
give you
my
like a
car.
free package of like processed meat
Of course they didn't.
to go with it? I thought that would be like the thing. There's got to be like
I
some form of sausage that comes with it.
the most surprised I am about living in the Midwest is how kind of bad the food is around here. Like, it's not great. It's all kind of bland.
You're in the Midwest.
And I only when I was moving here and I was
You're
complaining
not.
about
That's
leaving
the
California,
Midwest was not about flavor. It was about hardiness.
but it's not even hearty. It's not even. I don't know.
You're in casserole
I've been,
country.
I have never.
You're too used to spice.
I love.
You're not going to
Spice.
find that sort of spice flavor as a traditional component of Midwestern cuisine.
It should be.
You're in paprika country.
Nothing wrong with paprika.
It's nothing wrong with it. But if that's your if that's like your extreme
Nothing wrong
spice
with
level, again, it's sausage flavorings. It's what's the one revelation? Have you found any food revelations that are like, oh, this is great. I love having this.
Italian beef sandwich. 100%. I've never had one before living here. There's a small Italian Sicilian restaurant.
So you get your equivalent of the bear?
Kinda. Yeah. They're not open on Mondays. Like they're only open till like 5 or 6 o'clock. Every other day they're open.
Well,
My
Will's
guy,
got an invite for you.
I used to live in Memphis. My mom taught in kindergarten, taught Jerry Lee Lewis's son in like the early
Barry
90s.
Lee Lewis.
I don't remember what the kid's name was.
So we
But
could say it's Barry Lee Lewis. Oh, by the way, when we're talking, Hasbro Pulse is processing charges.
oh, good.
They must have
That's
heard.
good. They
So like,
heard.
you know what?
They
Oh
heard.
yeah,
Oh,
take this.
I don't got nothing, but I know I've got something shipping soon from them. I got the Studio Series Megatron.
Now this is looks like two of the things are Marvel, one's a TVC. So nothing
Oh,
that you would.
then
have in
I'm
your...
safe. Yeah, I'm 100%
But you got
safe,
what?
yeah.
That Barris Hoffy's going to be processing soon.
Hopefully.
Everyone else seems to have gotten it.
Yeah, well, Amazon's been getting that fan channel wave way earlier than everyone else. And
I think I'm also canceling the Night Trooper
Night Trooper
as well.
Trooper.
One, I saw it was in stock on Amazon, so it's not like it's a FOMO. Never gonna get it.
Sure.
But I know as soon as I did get it, again, it will probably be straight into a bin because it's a novelty figure.
Sure. Yeah.
More than anything.
Yep.
And it's fine if I don't for now. And maybe that other the clone trooper we're talking about. That might also.
I mean, why not? What's one more cancellation? What's one more cancellation?
Once you're going down that slope.
You know what I do sometimes is I'll pre-order something from Walmart and cancel it just to see how they feel.
By the way, Hip Optimus Prime doing a shout out to. I'm assuming, is there a Megatron behind you? Can you point to a Megatron?
Well, because I mentioned the Studio Series Megatron, but I have a whole Megatron shelf.
Right. Yeah, where's the lighting on the shelves closest to you? You have all the nice lighting on the far shelves. Are you going to light that one?
The batteries haven't been charged. They're hanging up.
You don't have them hardwired?
No. I should, but that's just what I've got going on right now.
I mean, you do like 4 or 5 hour streams sometimes. You got to have.
Well, I mean, the batteries last a good 8 hours. And I have that light that I had turned off right there.
Also, I can only assume that Hip Optimus Prime has multiple windows open right now, because I'm pretty sure he's probably also in Paul Sun-Young Lee's live stream that's going right now.
Oh, probably. And I don't understand why anyone would choose to be watching that live stream over this one. I feel like this one's just as good. Like,
listen, he's still going through a roll call. That's why it's good. We only have a handful of people here. We don't have to spend an hour and a half just shouting out everyone who showed up.
That's right. It's true.
We get right down to the conversation.
Yeah. I have 2 Optimus Prime shelves, just so Hip Optimus Prime can just boom, boom, and then I got my Megatron shelf. And
do you have any Optimuses that are not on display?
Yes, I do.
And why?
One is the holiday Optimus Prime, the Christmas one.
So that's you only bring it out for the season then. That's part. Is that part of your seasonal decorations, or just never comes out?
Well, it was only out until I moved, and then when I was putting stuff on the shelves, I just because it's the same mold as a different Optimus Prime I have, and I'm like, I'd probably rather have the non-holiday one. But yeah, I've got a couple, but most of them, I would say like 95% of the ones I own are out.
And what about Megatron?
All of the Megatrons I own are out, but only official like G1 Megatron. Like,
are there any Optimuses you don't own? That
yes,
you would...
and in fact, I'm so glad you asked.
Oh,
there's one that's in stock on Hasbro Pulse that I have been almost pulling the trigger on. It's the leader class Optimus Prime / Orion Pax from Transformers 1. It's $80.
Yeah, but that's like a drop in the bucket for you at this point.
It's not anymore. No.
How much is the dragon?
I sold.
How much is the average Mythic Legions?
Like $40 or $50.
Okay, so they're more than half an Optimus Prime.
So it comes down to do I really want to spend $80 on a figure that should really be $50? So like, where's that extra $30? I'm pretty sure it's got light up eyes.
Well,
That's
that's at
that's
least
part of it.
25 of those $30.
You're right. You're not wrong. Um,
What is it going to take for you to pull on that?
I'm hoping it's still in stock around Christmas time, and it'll be on my Christmas list. So I'll still get it, but I won't be buying it. It'll be a good gift for someone to get me, or if Hasbro has some kind of sale, and it's part of that.
Yeah, considering how mediocre their past couple of sales have been,
No, you're not wrong. Yeah,
I certainly don't see that
yeah.
happening.
It's the Transformers one. And I don't have anything from Transformers one, and I did
Really?
enjoy the
Not
movie.
even the
Yeah.
YOLO Park stuff?
Nope.
What stopped you from doing the YOLO Park stuff?
I just didn't
Weren't feeling it?
feel the need to own YOLO Park stuff from a movie just because it was a movie. Like, I don't know. It was fine.
Wow.
I like the movie a lot.
I mean, we
but
opened on stream. You were here when I opened the YOLO Park stuff.
yeah, from the Transformer. Like, I have other YOLO Park stuff. I'm not.
Oh,
I'm
I know.
All right.
But
All right.
it was an Optimus.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a question from Hip Optimus for you.
What's the best Optimus
What's
Prime?
your best Optimus Prime? If you had to clear that shelf and you could only leave up one Optimus. I'm really thinking the Black Series Canteen is going to have to do that one and done feature of choosing a representative for each character.
That's a good one. Man, I've got a lot of expensive ones on here. I've got a lot of high quality ones on here. But I think if I had to just choose
This
one,
is your gut. There's a fire. You can only grab one child to save. One child, one pet, however you want to put it. One Optimus.
It's between the Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime, and then I've got one in here. It's the Bumblebee movie one. It's like right here, but it's from the Magnificent Mecha, and like it's basically what if 3-0 Optimus Prime transformed into a truck. It would be between those two.
I mean, Hip Optimus predicted one of yours.
Yeah. It would be between those two, and really,
but
I think the best
have
toy.
To choose one. You have to choose one.
It would be the Studio Series 86 one, because I think just like if I just had to have one, it's a good truck, it's a good robot, it's not hard to transform. It's just not the most valuable one I own, and like to me, if things are getting destroyed, I can always buy another one of those. But like the Magnificent Mecha one, already hard to find, But if I just had to have one in my collection, and like that was the only one I could have. Yeah. It probably would just be the Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime.
I need to have Zach have to choose one Anakin. I need him to go through that process.
I could tell you which one he would choose. It's the one that just came out. Like that's not even a question.
You don't think he would hem and haw any about it?
Not he wouldn't even think about it for a second.
Now, what I think Vader would be a little more difficult for him.
Now, specifically, hold on. Specifically, it would be this one.
Because of the alternate heads and hands and...
Because it's the one we stood in line and got signed.
Oh, so you got signatures too?
No.
You have his? What? Why do you... What? You've got to be kidding me.
He couldn't take it back home with him because he didn't have room and he didn't want to get banged up in like luggage or whatever.
So what is his expectation of how he's going to get it?
At some point, he's going to come drive here and get it, or I'm just going to mail it.
How many hours away is he?
I don't know. Let's find out. He lives in Louisville, Kentucky, which is only 182 miles away. So like a three and a
About
half
3
hour
hours.
drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, three.
So it's a day trip.
Yeah, and then like staying here overnight. Like maybe we go toy hunting or something. I don't know. But yeah, so it's an option. But until he does, I have it. It's in my collection.
Well, you know what? You have the light box. Take some nice quality photos of it.
You know what? I should. I really should. I should. I should. I should benefit from the $1,000 or whatever he spent getting this thing signed.
How many Hayden autographs does he have at this point?
I think this is the third, maybe second, but I think third. No,
And
it's a second. It's a
and
second.
he's never gotten a photo, or he's done the photo.
No,
with
he always just does signatures.
just signature.
Yeah.
He's got to do. He can't do signatures anymore, right? He's got to do a photo at least once. I just want him holding up his Anakin figure beside Hayden.
Yeah. I mean, he does have, I think he has Ian McDermott's like 3 of his signatures.
What did he get? The new Palpatine?
He got the original Palpatine, the one in the blue line box, and then he got one on the carded. And I think he's got the one from Revenge
Oh,
of the Sith.
the Return of the Jedi anniversary
Yeah, that
card.
one.
That one.
Yeah.
I would like it of all the. I would like an Ian McDermott.
He seems really
Autograph.
cool to meet. Like from everything, like Zach's met him 3 times, and he seems really cool.
Well, I mean, you wouldn't get the kind of quality interaction from a Jedi that you
True.
would get from Ian
Yeah.
McDermott.
It's true.
Yeah, I just this the joy in Zach's face. So he didn't do hidden camera this time.
No, he didn't. I did when we went to get Ewan's signature. I tried to do a hidden camera in my pocket, but like it slipped down. I didn't notice it, and it just recorded our audio interaction.
Well, at least you have
muffled
the audio. He
not
has
really.
that.
It's really hard to make out.
How are you two so clumsy at this?
I mean, it's like the one thing they're serious about. So I don't know.
God forbid someone
Yeah.
capture an interaction.
Right?
that you
Well,
just
we
paid.
didn't pay for the picture. We only paid for the signature. If you want the picture, that's a different charge.
Well, I'm glad that he was able to. Well, you know what? I'm glad you were able to get his signed
You know,
action figures.
yeah, it's true. I love his signed action figures.
You should make a display before he gets it and just have it in the back of your streams
just
on
have it-
display,
just-
like
just
it's
put it
in
right
your
here,
collection. Yeah.
Yeah, it's in my collection actually.
Possession.
I'll
9/10.
I'll take my light box off and put it just on display right
What
here.
proof does he have that it's his?
I've owned this from the moment I got it. Like it's never been at his house. It's only ever been in my house.
Yeah. He didn't purchase it. He wasn't there at San Diego.
Technically, yeah, I purchased it. No, I did get money that could equal it from him, but I'm the one that purchased it.
You know what? You should just reimburse the cost of the box set and go, I've decided to keep it.
Here's 120 bucks. I'm good. I'll keep it.
Yeah, take some alcohol swabs to it. That's my concern. When I see when it's signed on the plastic,
Mm-hmm.
my thought would be, should I like spray this with like a clear coat or something? Because that seems to be one of the most dangerous for long-term retention
Just
to be
because
signed on the plastic.
It'll discolor over time.
Yeah.
Depending
Well,
on how
discolor
it's stored.
or flake off, or who knows when it's
Mhm.
on that plastic. Like, I'm surprised. I mean, I get wanting to see it, but there's cardboard on the side.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's really hard because that's actually not originally where he wanted them to sign it. But there was like, because you're not talking to you, and you're talking to like his assistant,
The
or
handler,
whatever,
right.
the handler, and then by the time it got to him, like, and he's so fast, like he was just going through signing, like barely saying hi, just sign, whatever. So that's just where he signed it.
And then Ewan was second.
No, Ewan was first.
Okay, but
And
Ewan
then,
had already signed on the plastic, so
yeah, well, Ewan signed first. So it wasn't exactly where he wanted it, and then Hayden just signed kind of where Ewan did, but like on his figure.
right. That's how he's sort of paying attention. He must recognize Zach
Yeah,
by now, though.
you again.
Oh, security, security. Can you please?
Could you check this guy for a phone?
Yeah, yeah. Don't worry, he's not capturing anything.
It was a
Well,
funny attempt.
when's the next Black Series Cantina episode?
This Thursday.
Any special plans?
I don't think
Kind
so.
of
We
a
might.
slow period
Yeah,
right now.
it is. So I think what I floated when we're hanging out was going through making a tier list of all the different waves of figures of like the orange line, the blue line, and then starting with the red box and just going through the different years and just making tier lists of them just because I don't know what else we could do. And it's something we could
I
always
mean,
just
I,
fall back on.
I think you could also do that with characters.
We could.
So many variations to fill time with.
It's true. It's real tough when there's no news to talk about and nothing going on. Yeah.
But now you can also introduce the definitive segment too.
We could go through, well, while we're doing that, we could go through and mark any figures that would be our definitive versions of different characters.
I mean, are there any figures you think that are coming up? They're going to shake up your end of year lists that you can imagine being.
Oh, let's see. I mean, Anakin and Obi-Wan are on it, but since I bought them in one, they're gonna take up one spot. I'm not doing that two spot thing. I bought them as one set.
Right.
They're in one spot.
But also because the separate releases are inferior
Well, they
to
don't
what
come
you
with as
get.
much stuff, yeah. And
Right.
I am gonna get those, yeah. But because I want versions to go on my shelf with the alternate heads, and
Right.
these two are gonna stay here in this cabinet with that thing. So I'm looking at what exactly Gimli rules apply exactly. The stranger might shake up depending on how I feel about that. The sand trooper, that's tough because I've already messed with stormtroopers, so I don't think that'll
I mean,
be too
there's nothing
crazy.
substantially different about that, right?
Right. It's just the
It's a,
deco.
a pauldron and
Yeah,
deco.
pauldron and yeah. I don't think Barris Offee, like as cool as she looks, don't get me wrong. I know people are getting her now. I don't have her yet. But I don't think she'll
Do you think Barris is inferior to Luminara or Shaq T?
without having her in hand, I like Luminara better than Barris and Shaq T. But honestly, I don't know if. Well, I do have right now both Shaq T and Luminara as potential top 10. And my potential top 10 right now is Clone Captain Rex.
The Phase
Even
One.
yeah, even though he has issues, but I still like him a lot. Luminara, Shaq T, Savage Opress, Sebulba, of course. Commander Cody, the new Han, the new Chewbacca, uh, Ronan, Prince Shizor. Like we've had a tough year.
For making that
Uh,
determination. I mean, I
yeah, I mean
still am
SM33 is really good. Like,
I mean, I still stand by. I do think he's
oh,
just for just the added points for pure novelty. And that
sure.
really we got that,
I
and it's that
might
good.
I might combine the Han Solo and Chewbacca as one spot, and that will be a cheat, and I'll acknowledge that that's a cheat. But like, I don't know, it's Han Solo and Chewbacca. Like,
Yeah,
they
Habaka.
go together. Habaka,
You ever
Han
gone to
Baka.
Habaka
Yeah,
with your family?
yeah,
It's
right.
great. They put on a show.
Yeah, I'm just. Yeah, we pretty much know. Like, I don't think there's gonna be any surprise releases this year. Like,
I mean, how
my
many? What New York Comic Con is pretty much the last gasp for any
yeah, but
announcements.
that's gonna be announcements for next year. That's not gonna be announcements for this year. Like
What do you think is going to be the last to ship this year? In a hint,
uh the
that
wave
Stranger
with,
Wave.
yeah, the Stranger Wave is going to be the last wave we get this year for sure. And then the holiday figures, which I just need the witch. I've got the mummy and I've got the ghost. I just need the witch and
But
then
you're
the
getting the
two
Christmas
Christmas
ones, right?
ones.
Yeah,
So one of my Christmas ones have shipped. I think it's the R2.
that's the only one that I was contemplating getting
It's so silly. Like it's kind of what we were talking
because
about
it
earlier.
feels
Like
like what
it
you would get in TVC with those classic
exactly,
holiday sets.
exactly.
Because it feels like it would have been like a Lucasfilm holiday card.
Yes, yes.
Which honestly, now that we have a good, give us the Yoda, give us the
Oh, you know
the
what?
Santa Yoda too.
We are gonna get the Darth Vader Luke Skywalker before the end of the year.
Oh, the Empire
Yeah,
dueling,
and I don't know, that
but
Luke
the
might
Vader's
be
the
up there.
same, isn't it?
It just has a wired cape, which I mean, and
Yeah,
that might make it the best Vader we've gotten, just because the cape will finally be manageable and not kind of lame. But the Luke potentially could be very good. Oh, and the Jedi Temple Guard. I don't have that yet, so that'll probably make the list. You know, I think the worst figure that they've made this year is the Commando Droid. Now that I'm looking at this list,
oh gosh, that just sort of went in one ear and out the other as far as when it came in.
yeah, Commando Droid. It's so disappointing. Like it's just not fun to mess around with.
Yeah, it's not fun. I wouldn't think mine was on display, which is odd for at least one representative droid.
Hmm. Yeah, the hip area is just a train wreck.
I still got my destroyer droid. Is it my destroyer? No. Oh, it is the destroyer droid. Officer and a gentleman, one of the battle droids.
Nice. Love lift us up where we
Maybe that's it. Maybe I just need to do a
belong.
little video going around to all of the weird character moments that are happening. I still have Cobb Vanth riding Cad Bane's back and
That's a fun
taking his
one.
hat off.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
You got to have fun with your figures, right?
That's the point. They're fun. They're supposed to be fun. That's the
I mean, how fun was it to finally have your photo box back up?
fun, but I'm not super satisfied. I don't know. I'm glad that it's there, but I feel like it's not a good space for it because I feel like something else could go there.
Because you have actual toys you want to display in the space that
Hmm.
it's taking up. It does take up a ridiculous amount of
It
space.
does, yeah. I moved my
And
turtles
it's
up
not
here.
convenient to break down and put back up again.
It's really not like it should be, but it's 100% not.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did.
I don't think I've broken it down
Yeah,
for 2 years now.
I hung a shelf up there so I could put my the gargoyles figures.
Are you concerned about in the cold winters to come any potential wilting from when heat is coming out of that register?
Not yet. We'll see.
Is that a consideration you had, or is it you just had it when I brought it up that there'll be heat coming out of that in the wintertime?
I had not thought about that, to be honest with you. I legitimately had not even considered that to be an issue. And it's right there in front of that
It
vent.
is right there.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad I brought it up before the winter hits.
Thank you. That'll
They
make
do
up.
have, I don't know if you've seen them, those plastic adjustable direction
Yeah.
guards that you can put along the bottom of that will direct the air up.
Up.
And it's heat, so it'll naturally want to rise anyway, but that'll
Yeah.
make sure it's not blowing directly onto the
No.
figures.
Well, and yeah, and what I would do is I just turn my fan going the other way so it'll push the heat back down.
Right. But that way you don't have that direct
Yeah.
blow continually. You don't want the gargoyle to take a header.
Well, they're all up there. I have them all on stands because I do not want them. Like they're NECA figures.
Well, the
They'll
stands will
basically
definitely wilt.
yeah, that's something I hadn't considered. But I knew if they fell, their NECA, so they'll shatter.
Oh
Like
yeah. Oh, it'll be spectacular. Now, do you have
yeah,
carpeted again, or do you have
it's
hard?
no, it's carpeted.
Okay,
Yeah,
but still, yeah, NECA's gonna
yeah.
not as bad as McFarlane, but it'll still
No,
go
it'll
everywhere.
it'll shatter. So that is something I had not considered, and I will have to think about.
Well, we left it on a PSA.
It's
I
true.
think this it was a good
Yeah.
good point to get to.
Or, I mean, I have another shelf I haven't hung. I could hang it up here and have my gargoyles here, and then put something else up there that I'm not worried about.
Or that doesn't go quite as close high up to
Correct.
the.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my first thought. Was like, oh yeah, there's gonna be.
Yeah. I don't think any of them are directly over the vent, which is good. I'm looking at it, but I know it will the air will blow out like in more of a cone. Yeah, I don't know. You know what I did get that I was super disappointed in was that the remaster turtle set.
I heard you talking with Dan about that.
Yeah.
So, what was the biggest disappointment?
It's the lack of tilt on the legs. Like it's cool you gave
Is
them.
that common for most of the turtles that they've done, or is that an
Well,
aberration
you
for
know, it's
that set?
weird. In that set specifically, the Splinter has ankle tilt, and you can put him into some great poses.
And they just
But the Shredder and the four turtles do not.
what a bizarre choice for
How
characters you'd
bizarre!
want to put in deeper stances.
Correct. Yeah. I mean, like they have more articulation now, but you still can't put them in their legs in anything meaningful other than the poses they would
Is
have
that a
had
common?
initially.
Has that complaint come up amongst other people with the set?
I haven't seen it. I think more people just are happy to get them. Where I'm like, I don't know. I just kind of expected more. I guess like because I originally likened it like the Masters of the Universe Origins figures, which do have it. They have ankle tilt. You could put them into some fun poses. So I know it's Mattel and not Playmates. I know they're different companies, but like I thought it would sort of be the same. At least these don't have that weird bumpy texture. I'll say that. They don't have the weird bumpy texture. And the original remastered figures, they had Donatello's mask, but with Leo's like snarl. Like they had the wrong snarl and the wrong color mask, and they fixed that with this. So there's that. So there are some improvements. No bumpy skin. Donatello's got the right mask, but the
Does
lack of
part of
ankle
you want to
tilt.
go in and paint their bandanas?
I don't have that older one, so I don't care. This one's fine.
But just for yours, would
No,
you?
why would I?
No.
I don't paint any of my figures. Like I'm not, I am not good enough at painting
I
to
mean,
want
neither am
to.
I. But
Yeah, but yours look better, and I don't know. There's nothing where
it's
I'm like, I
in a
really gotta
world
fix this
world
myself.
of Frederick and
No, I'll leave that
Luke,
to them.
eh,
They can do that. They can do that. I'm just going to enjoy my toys.
but you've customized though. You've done at least.
Only pop and swaps. I've never painted. That's not true. I have built Gundams and I've painted those, but it's always just dry brushing. I've never like changed a color of something.
I mean, that's why I always do any of my customs on a duplicate figure
Yeah,
because I'm terrified of
because you don't
ruining
want to
them.
lose. You don't want to ruin the one you have. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Like the Hu Yang. I wasn't going to do what I did with
right.
the Hu Yang on the actual Hu Yang
Yeah.
figure.
No, that's one I might. I did get an extra the big droid from the Obi-Wan show.
B1?
No,
Not
is that it?
B1. It's B something, isn't it?
I honestly don't remember anymore. But I got an extra one. Specifically because I like people were painting and dirtying it up and it looked great. So I'm like, I can do that because that's Ned B. Thank you, Joby One. Ned
I
B.
knew there was a B. I knew there was a
Yeah,
B in it. I was
you were
right.
right.
I
You were
was
right.
right. Oh, also praising your great taste.
So that's what I'm saying. Ken is good at painting. I know I'm not good at painting because I have tried painting stuff.
Listen, you know who needs to do painting is Hip Optimus Prime, because, and I'm going to call him out right here. I had found a 3D model online of an Optimus, a posed Optimus Prime on a base. That's a
Yeah.
classic G1 sort of look. Very nice. And he said, print that for me in a demanding way, lovingly
Didn't even ask.
demanding
Just
that Hip
print it
Optimus
for
Prime.
me.
Yeah. You would have to know Hip Optimus Prime to know how
Sure.
very much that is a representation of exactly how those interactions go. So you know what? I thought I'll do it. I printed out the model, and it just required the minorest of assembly, basically just gluing in the limbs, and then you would paint it because it was printed in a white filament. This
Oh, it's
is
Ultra
now
Magnus,
going
yeah.
on 3.5 years ago. No, it's not Ultra Magnus. He's wanting to say it's Ultra Magnus because he hasn't painted the damn
Because he
thing.
hasn't painted, so it's just white.
Yeah,
I get it.
yeah.
I get
This
it.
is his
I get it.
this is his excuse. 3.5 years ago, after I took the time, and it was a week of printing, and I cleaned it up. Which, if you know anything about filament printing, you have to clean up all the supports.
Sure. So you
And
didn't put no work into this.
he's put nothing into
Yeah.
it, and it's been sitting there in a box, unassembled. So that is someone even if he, you know what, then fine, paint it Ultra Magnus. Get your blue paint out.
Yeah, I was gonna say you still have to get some blue on there then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hip Optimus Prime, I don't know you very well. I like you so far, but now I'm disappointed in you. I just want you to know that.
I need to
I'm
see
not
proof
mad,
of life.
but I am
need to
disappointed.
see a photo of this unassembled box of Optimus Prime parts to make sure it still exists.
Yeah, no, the story is painting you in a bad light. That's because you are being
Yeah.
painted in the bad light right now.
Yeah, at least one of us is
Yeah.
doing the painting necessary
right.
to represent.
Something is being painted, and it could be you, or it could be your Optimus, and you're choosing to let it be you right now.
Yeah, well, someone had better get ready because someone's Cold Slither is going to be shipping soon from Hasbro. So
It's not mine.
it's not yours. You didn't get that, right?
No.
You were well. No, if it had been a year ago when you were still doing classified,
100%. Yeah, I would have gotten it. Yeah, not even a question.
do you regret
Honestly,
it?
I
Ian?
still almost bought it because it's like a music thing. Like they come with music instruments like,
that you would have now to be able to
Yeah.
put together your Black Series band.
Yeah, I do have one GI Joe sitting here. I have Crystal Ball. I haven't opened them yet.
That was and then you're done. You're done. You're out. You're.
I'm
Do you have
out.
anything else
I might be
pre-ordered?
depending on if he gets one. I'm holding on to this Crystal Ball. Dan might want it if he can't find one / doesn't get one. I might send this one to Dan.
I think there's only one more classified that, from a nostalgia point of view, that I might get, and it's only if I run across it. I'm not going to chase it down.
Oh, and that's what I said about Crystal Ball, because that is nostalgia for me. Like my grandma gave me a Crystal Ball for Christmas. Like I remember it, and like I don't know, he's a little special to me. And like if I told myself if I saw him at Walmart, I'll pick him up, because I figured it was hard. I figured like I wouldn't see it and it wouldn't be a big deal, but then I did see it.
Yeah, for me it would be the Armored Cobra Commander, because that was
So
my
if you see
my
him on
exit
pegs,
point.
yeah,
That was my exit point of
the original
GI Joe line. Yeah, that was when everything after that was all downhill.
Yeah.
Although, having said that, I might, just for the novelty of it, if they ever put out a Refrigerator Perry.
Yeah, you kind of have to. Like, I honestly feel like I would too. And you know, they would have if Hasbro had ever gotten around to doing NFL starting lineup figures. You would 100% see a fridge in the G.I. Joe line using that body.
Right.
Just like the Gambit is using a basketball body.
I mean, it's clear it must just be tied up into likeness rights.
100%. Like,
yeah,
it's not as simple as just making a toy. It's always hard when it's based on a real person. Like,
right.
I'm surprised they got Sergeant Slaughter in there because he was lending his likeness to Valaverse at the time. So I figured, oh, there's no way Hasbro will get that. And then
One
I guess
one
we
of the
throw
best Ollie's
yeah,
finds that I ever had was a $12 Sergeant Slaughter.
Sergeant Slaughter. Yeah.
And you know what? You know who should be a GI if you were doing the modern GI Joe line? Jason Kelsey
Sure.
would fit right in.
Right there.
In fact, if you can't get Refrigerator Perry, just put his outfit on a Jason Kelsey figure.
I'm just saying, if Hasbro's starting lineup had done football figures, I probably would have bought them.
Who would be your starting lineup?
I don't know, man. I mean, it's tough because it would be whoever's current, and I care more about stuff from like the '90s and whatever, which they probably would never do.
Okay, so
Like
who would it be? Who
if
would
they
be
if they made a Joe Montana in a heartbeat, wouldn't even question it.
Yeah, but I
Ken
want
Marino.
I just want them as GI Joes in weird uniforms
Yeah.
with odd code names. That's it.
There you go. That's it.
What would Joe Montana's code name be?
Well, they have Captain Gridiron.
But already. It has to be CAP''N.
Well, they already
maybe he'd be Major Gridiron.
Maybe.
Well, how about Joe Flo? Or I guess it'd just be G.I. Joe Montana.
That would be G.I. Joe Montana.
We were dancing around it. It was the simplest route.
It was right there. Yeah.
Well, that's good. Are you feel good that you were able to walk away from Classified? They had you there.
I do. I feel.
And you're wearing a G.I. Joe Jedi shirt.
I am. I still like G.I. Joe. I didn't stop liking G.I. Joe, but it
had you in its thrall there for
the fact that it felt freeing and like I didn't feel bad that I was getting rid of the stuff. Like I felt like a weight had been lifted off. Spoke volumes to me about. Like it was just too much. Like I was just collecting too much, and I knew I was collecting too much. And getting out of a line, and then it helps not seeing it there. So when new stuff comes out, it's easier to add to it. But when there's nothing, it's harder to like, oh, justify I have this. So yeah, to justify it. So I don't have to worry about new stuff really. Like the Crystal Ball was a one-off. I have the Budo on pre-order. I don't know if he'll actually make it there, but that's just because he's a samurai. And I have a thing for samurai. But like nothing else they've announced, like the Armored Commander, Cobra Commander, the Monkey Wrench. Like I had all those figures as kids, I'm just the one kid actually. But like, I don't feel any draw to him at all.
Do you think you'll ever get to that point with Star Wars or Transformers? Or Mythic Legions for that matter?
If I did get to that point with anything, it probably would be Mythic Legions. Although that's tough. That's tough to say right now because that's my favorite line. But at one point, G.I. Joe was my favorite line. Like recently, I made a video about how G.I. Joe is my favorite line because it was so much fun. And now here I am, like 2 years after making that. I don't even collect it anymore. I don't own hardly any of them anymore because I just stopped caring. But the reasons I stopped caring about it don't really exist for Mythic Legions and stuff. It would have to be
as far as the volume of releases. Was what was getting to you?
A lot of it was just kind of just having characters that are based on military jingoism. Like,
got it. Yes, too real world.
Exactly. And I just it stopped being fun when you see people, and I know a lot of it is cartoony and like silly, for lack of a better word, but there are the people that are just really into like the army guys with the guns, right. and
there's been a few recently that have leaned really hard into the realism of
and it just kind of, it was a turnoff for me where I don't have to worry about that when I just got this skeleton knight man with a skeleton face on his shield and he's got a beard. Why does a skeleton have a beard? I don't know, but he does. And I love him.
Yeah, G.I. Joe, the line for me was just the core, whatever emotional attachment characters.
Sure. Yeah.
So it was a Cobra Commander, Duke, Scarlet,
I've thought about
Tomax and
repicking up.
Zaymot because they were
Sure,
$5,
because they were 5. Yeah,
and I couldn't turn like that's. Then they're so ridiculous.
I've thought about getting just the retro carded like Duke and Cobra Commander and keeping them on the card and just like putting them on my wall to like represent like GI Joe.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I think is that all? And the Sergeant Slaughter again, just because of the weird
He was super cheap. Yeah,
novelty of that.
sure, because he was also a wrestler. Like he was a person. Like
Yeah,
I
and he
have
comes with a tiny action figure version of
he
himself.
does, which is silly. It's so
And as
meta.
we've
Yeah.
shown before, you can use his sunglasses on a bunch of other characters to have fun with. So
Sure.
he's a prop
Yeah.
guy
He's
too,
a prop guy. Yeah.
like Carrot Top.
Yeah. Just like Carrot Top.
So yeah, no, it. I think is that it?
I think
Yeah,
so.
and that Scarlet
Yeah.
was a fun figure.
Sure.
Uh,
Well, didn't you get some of the other ones that were on clearance? Like
Zatanna. I got Zatanna was on clearance.
didn't you get the shipwreck?
Oh, well, he wasn't on clearance. Shipwreck, I got. Yes, that one
You
I
just bought
bought
you just straight up bought
because
shipwreck.
it's Shipwreck.
Yeah.
It's Shipwreck. I mean, as far as all the like the epitome of, and I look at him and I think of Shore Leave,
Sure.
and he came with Polly.
He did come with
Like
Polly.
he's such a ridiculous character.
Yeah.
And then yeah, I think that's it, right? I mean, I might have gotten if I ran across it like a Destro or a Baroness,
Mm-hmm.
but never did. So it's like, and I'm not going out of my way either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think if I were to run across the Armored Cobra Commander, I think I'd be done. It's like, oh, that's good. It's good to end it the way I ended it 40 years ago.
You'd go out on the same note.
Yeah, like, oh, okay, this is where it's gone. Okay, that's enough. You're just doing repaints now. Okay,
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, that was an easy line to get out of. Marvel
It was
Legends
surprisingly easy for me.
has been picking up just because Marvel Comics has been an emotional thing, but yeah, the Star Wars, it's been a weird time for all that.
Sure. Yeah.
And it doesn't help for 50,000 things to drop at once for you to appreciate them. It shouldn't be a chore or feel it's chorish to open stuff up that you've gotten. Because
really
it becomes a volume.
Question, it makes me question my hobby when it feels like a chore, which is one of the reasons why like I had gotten overwhelmed with how many figures I hadn't opened because I was waiting for a live stream or something, and I'm like, how do normal people enjoy their toys? Like they just get them and open them. They don't have to wait for like a live stream or to make a video about it. Like I'm turning it into work, like more work than it is.
Yeah.
But then when you get a bunch of figures at once, it's really hard to enjoy them because like you just feel like you have to open them all, and then you're like, what do I play with? Like what do I
and then
do?
figuring out display then or
Yeah.
What am I doing with this? And
Yeah.
also you get that realism kick of, wait, what did I get?
Yeah.
And is this important?
Yeah.
Particularly in the larger world. Is this important? Should this be a focus right now? Is this no.
It is
no.
Spoiler alert. It is not important.
Yeah, so it's an interesting break time.
Yep.
And then obviously there's that added level of anyone who has sort of built things like this. Like you have a solid subscriber base that have subscribed to you doing this thing.
Sure.
So that's going to color the ability to walk away.
It does.
From any of this stuff.
Yeah, it's not just as simple as turning a switch off. Like there are people I will disappoint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're suddenly go, I'm only doing Mythic Legions videos now.
It would be a pivot on my channel. I would lose subscribers. I mean, I've already lost viewers and whatnot, but like Like it's definitely, it affects a lot more than just deciding what I want on my shelves for sure.
Or telling Zach, I'm leaving the cantina.
Yeah, I mean
And
that would be
you
a
can't do
huge
that to
change.
Zach. I've seen what he's like with the Basement Boys. It's not good.
It's tough. Yeah,
He's a different person. You got
he is so different.
who is that Zach? Who is that Basement Zach?
I don't even know you anymore.
You got to be that you bring out the best in each other. Well, we have gone much longer than I had told you we were
Yeah,
going
you
to go.
said an hour. My wife
But
is texting me. She's like,
we
"What are you
have not
doing?"
gone as long as we normally go. So
It's not been 6 hours. So yeah,
I'm glad we caught up.
sure.
I've been wanting to have this conversation about reassessing where we're at and the ability to walk away.
It's important to figure out if you can or not, and like if you can't, figuring out why. Is that healthy?
Yeah. And the shoulds and the woulds and the coulds.
Yeah,
Just understanding it is a hobby
yeah.
and you're supposed to be doing it because you enjoy it. Not and I don't know about you, so many obligations you attach to it
Mm-hmm.
that are ridiculous if you just take a step back and think about like who are you being a completionist for? What is a why?
Exactly. Who
Why?
would care if you stopped being a completionist?
Yeah. Like
yeah.
who is the one who is tapping you on the shoulder going, you said you were going to get them all. Now you
It was me.
failed.
Yeah.
And if
I
that's how
let
you view
myself
being a
down.
failure as a human
Yeah.
being, again, reassess
Yeah.
your priorities in life. If that's how you're dictating a failure
Yep.
in the course of a life. Yeah. No, I think, you obviously did that extra step of going beyond stopping and you went to the purge stage
Well, it helped that I was
as well.
moving because I honestly probably wouldn't have purged if I wasn't moving.
So you still would have had those
I probably would have
classified
kept.
but in a box.
Yeah, I probably would have put them in a bin and put them in the garage and not thought about
In case
them.
you got back into them later.
Yeah, but having to spend money to move them with me when I don't really care about them in the first place.
Now they've gone on to other collectors who never thought they'd get those figures
Exactly.
or that HasLab.
Exactly.
And now they do. Well, we'll have to see if we get to that point with Black Series.
I'm never say never. I mean, I would have said never about G.I. Joe, and here I am.
We'll have to see which clone commander finally breaks you.
It could be the next one. Who knows?
We'll have to see how excited that review is.
If anything, I would just bring it down to just like original trilogy.
You think that would be your culling?
I don't think I would ever get rid of like that new Han, new Luke, whatever. Like I like genuinely love those figures and I love that Star Wars. I probably would keep some of them, like this Anakin Obi-Wan pack, but there are a ton I would get rid of.
Well, then I guess it is a good thought exercise to do that definitive list. I would love to see what you and Zach arrived at for the only one you can keep of a character.
Like that's tough. Like if this Obi-Wan was the only one I could keep, the SDCC one.
Yeah, it couldn't be old. It couldn't be old Obi-Wan.
I couldn't have old Obi-Wan.
You couldn't have Clone Wars. You couldn't have sexy Attack of the Clones.
Right.
Mullet Obi-Wan. Yeah, but I think it's I'm curious. I'm curious if you guys could get to that point, and what would be the one that broke you both as far as no, can't decide, can't do it.
Yeah. Like, I don't even know what Luke I would keep. Like that's tough. That's tough to think about. Like what Luke is your defining Luke? If you get rid of the farm boy Luke, then you can't have like the Return of the Jedi Luke.
What do you think would be the best if you were initiating this segment? What character would be the one you would launch with if we were just your druthers as far as
I'd probably launch with something easy. Or like something that seems hard but easy, like the Stormtrooper. Because to me that would count any variation of Stormtrooper.
Yeah. You'd have to go, do you want to go Sand Trooper? Do you want to go Patrol Trooper? Do you want to go
Well, like there's like Sergeant Creel. I love Sergeant Creel. Like he's telling me he's a stormtrooper
Every
with a
time you say it,
lightsaber.
I'm thinking that he's Cajun.
Huh. Sergeant Creole.
I'll get them rebels, I
I
guarantee.
guarantee. I reckon that Luke Skywalker over there.
I think you just rocketed ahead to your favorite now that you have.
But that's the problem, because then if I have Creole, who I love, I can't have just a regular stormtrooper. And
Nope.
I feel like a regular stormtrooper is probably one of the most important ones to have in a collection. Like,
Yeah, but to who? Again, who is
to
providing the
me.
criteria for? Okay, so then I think maybe we all need to start attaching and claiming those. I feel the most important
I feel no,
is to have
objectively the most important. I'm making a definitive list for everyone.
is a bog standard base
That's right. That's right.
stormtrooper
That's right.
that might be running around the Death Star.
Like, is a biker scout the same as a stormtrooper? Because they're like different helmets, different characters, right? Like, is that stormtrooper my only trooper?
And then you'd have to consider Hoth
All right.
as well.
Well, I don't know. The snowtrooper we have would never win. That thing's basically garbage.
So do you want a scaled up version of the TVC one that just came out?
Yes. 1,000 times yes. It's weird that we don't have one. I'm assuming because they were in the Mandalorian trailer for the movie that we're going to eventually get one.
I would guess. And because, again, a sculpt exists.
You're right.
It's weird. That would only be, what, the second time that TVC has gotten a updated version of a character before Black Series? With Leia being the other one where it hit TVC first?
I think they got Chrysanthemum before we did too.
Oh, yeah, in the that collector's, the deluxe pack.
Yep.
But it's a rarity.
True. Yeah, it doesn't happen often. Yeah.
And the Chrysanthemum one was probably the one with the biggest gap, right?
Yeah. Yeah. But then there's also a bunch of times where they've gotten stuff after we did and theirs is better. Like the Paz Vizsla. Or
Well,
the Hunter.
That rush to be first when you're only dealing with, or Queel.
Yeah. Or Queel.
But we got a blurg. You don't have a blurg.
It's true. Don't I? And I would love a blurg.
Would you like a blurg popcorn bucket?
Sure. You know what? That's one. That 100%.
Or would that be a blurg sipper cup? Would that be a blurg sipper?
A blurg would be a perfect popcorn bucket.
We got it. We found finally.
We found it. Yeah.
Mandalorian and Grogu next year. Disneyland, Disney World, Disney Parks. The blurg popcorn bucket.
I
finally
almost bought the Clone Trooper helmet popcorn bucket from Disney when I was there back in April.
What stopped you? The fact you were moving?
Having to carry it around. I also almost bought the Han Solo vest that they sell there that you can just wear. And I tried it on. There's a picture of me, and I just look like I'm going on a fishing trip.
You look like someone's dad.
Yeah, it doesn't read Han Solo to me. It reads like fishing grandpa.
It's not a bad thing. It's a look.
Yeah, but it's not the look I was going for.
What did you think was going to happen when he put it on? It would just magically turn into
like
a rogue.
Solo. Yeah. Why does it work so well for Harrison Ford? And me, it just looks like I'm.
You think Lando thought the same thing at the Empire when he put on the vest?
100%. Yeah.
It's going to make me look cool.
It does not.
No,
of course, he also buttoned his up all the way, so that was different. Like Han had the open.
Well, it's because he's got
chest.
class. Yeah, he's not some schlub like Han. He's gonna button up his. Yeah, he's.
But to be fair, those clothes could have been Lando's originally, because I like he didn't remove all of his clothes from the Millennium Falcon when he won it. Like he just.
Have we ever seen Han Solo in a cape? Have we ever seen Han in a cape? Now I want to put I want to put the Lando cape from the figure on the Han figure.
On the Han, yeah.
Like his first day owning the Millennium Falcon and just trying on the capes.
What if Han aped Lando's clothes? Like he took Lando's clothes.
I believe the term is caped.
His look.
He caped Lando's
clothes. He caped them. Thank you.
So Han's style is Lando's style.
Is Lando's style. and
but
then
just
Landon
not
took it
cleaned
back.
as often.
Right.
And by that
So it
point,
looks
old and
grungier.
worn
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's Pablo Hidalgo when you need him? We need a lore check.
Yeah.
Is it canon? Is Han actually wearing Lando's clothes? Was Lando going through going, finally I got my wardrobe back.
He's stretched out all my jeans.
They don't fit right. Gonna have to button this all the way up.
Where's missing buttons? Yeah, just
Well,
throw some back on.
I think we left people with a lot tonight.
Yeah.
Mike, where should they find you?
On the internet. Mike Kaess on YouTube. Mike Kaess on Instagram, TikTok, Mike Kaess 82, because that's the year I was born. And then I think that's Blue Sky, Mike Kaess.
And Black Series Cantina.
And Black Series Cantina.
Every week.
Every other week.
Your channel coming back soon.
So I will be recording my new toy room walkthrough soon. I'll have it up. It'll be a thing.
I mean, I've set it back because I mentioned the gargoyles thing. So now
you set it back a little bit, but it's also not a problem for right now. So I might not change it until closer. So who knows?
And also on various people's streams who call you up at the last minute and go, "Hey, you wanna do a stream?"
That's true. Oh, I'm also on the Secret Galaxy unannounced live streams.
He's really gonna start announcing those things.
I think that's the charm. I mean, we're not even known for anything other than blow molds anymore.
Speaking of, we all need to get together and get Kate the gift of a blow mold. We need to start looking for a blow mold for Kate. I've gone into stores now looking going, you know what?
Molds? Yeah.
Should I and even make it just totally awkward and annoying for him? I'm going to start texting Dan pictures of blow molds I find.
I took a picture of 2 blow molds today at the orchard that we went to. It's blow mold season because we're coming up on like Halloween and stuff. So most of the time when you see like,
please, the Christmas stuff is probably already out too.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. And Thanksgiving, like it's the season for blow molds.
I want to find a vintage blow mold and send a picture, and Kate just to blow up, going, "You got to get that. You got to pick that up, and send it to me."
Yeah.
That's it. That's the quest. We need to find the ultimate blow mold.
The quest for the blow mold.
Yeah. And we also need to get, we'll get Glowing Ghost to sculpt us a Black Series scale blow mold to go with the figure display.
To go with the figures, yeah.
Pick out your blow mold.
That's right.
Well, thank you everyone for watching. It's the end of this stream. It's going to end as awkwardly as it started. As I move this, try not to knock over Orko, and click the end stream. So bye everybody.
Bye. Oh no, Superman.
Oh no, it's everybody's whistling for crypto already.
Oh no.
End stream, please. Button work. There's 2 buttons. There we go.